Vacation?
We saw your message. You're like, we're hitting live.
We're going live. Where are you guys going?
You don't have to say anything because that's kind of doxing people. Tell us, is it going to be warm?
Text us.
Is it going to be cold? What type of activities?
Yonded, what up? The Moy. Oh my gosh. People flooding.
Hello, the Moy or the Moys.
The Moy/Moys.
How is everybody? I'm really confused by how bright it is outside. It's a place near my baker. Nice.
Got it. Oh.
I thought you were.
I thought that was you. That was
your attempt to what's the term, like
throw people off.
Yeah, disguise where you're going. Near my baker.
Oh.
There's not gonna be any snow anymore, right? And I never know what.
Personal
baker.
There should definitely be snow up there. So.
Hot tub, pool, sauna. That's awesome. Personal baker. Now that's living.
Yeah.
That would be great. Someone that like provides like baked goods in the morning.
I mean, you could call your baker like a local baker. Like, it would be great to have. I would say like, oh, I'm gonna go pick up some bread from my baker, and it's just the baker that you go to. But they're not only your baker; they're like the community's baker.
Yeah, my friend worked at La Peignée in downtown Seattle, and so she would bring like the leftover bread and baked goods afterwards. And I realized that I could never buy. I mean, it's really good quality bread and like pastries, but it's so hard to pay for it when I got so many free ones. And even when we'd visit, we'd buy a coffee and they would throw in like a free chocolate croissant. Cold though. Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, did anyone get any games in this weekend or playing anything or anything fun for Easter that people did?
I beat Andrew in the game that we played the other day.
Bye!
Have fun!
Hey, why'd that play?
How's it going? Yeah, I beat Andrew in that game that we played on the stream, Dwellings of Elder Vale. And I don't usually remember when my, who wins games, but I felt very good redeeming myself afterwards.
Oh, we're getting raided. We got our raid idol, actually.
We're not prepared. Hello, the whole card. Welcome.
So we do analog alerts here, and this is our raid idol. And they come out and say, "Thanks for the raid. Hey, raiders. This is Andrew and Pia. We're BoardgameSPAM. We're BoardgameSPAM. They are BoardgameSPAM." And they stream Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah. Depending on when our kid goes to bed. But we are, we usually play physical board games because we're trying to go through our collection. We're trying to outrun our collection. I don't know if outrun, but like
outpace our collection.
We're actually doing a pretty good job, but we've bought games since streaming. But
I just did a order for my birthday, so we'll see if we can keep pace. We'll play a lot of games.
But we're playing Paris, which is why we're fancy right now. We're pretending to be fancy. I'm wearing a wool linen blend. That's what I think is fancy. Andrew's wearing a sweater.
V-neck sweater.
But I am wearing sweatpants underneath this. So. But this game, I was asking Andrew why he got this game. You got this for in a trade or for used?
Used. I got it. It was actually a decent deal on it. So this is the Kickstarter version of the game, which comes with these great. Every token in it is wooden and just very substantial. Feels really good. Good hand feel. And I got it after getting the Gugong Deluxe Edition, which is the same publisher. So Game Brewers made that one. And really enjoyed that one. I was listening to Board Game Barrage.
Oh, wait for a second. Before you go in, I forgot to ask. The whole card, what were you playing on your channel before we jump into what we're playing?
Yeah, and who won, if it was something that someone could win at.
Or did the game win? I guess that's also an option.
Why that plays no new games, but Tiny Epic Pirates is on its way. Ooh, nice. We saw someone playing that. Was that Herb's Gambit?
Maybe Herb's Gambit was playing it.
Is that the one where you like slot the little weapons into the meeples? Because I thought that was kind of a fun thing. Brutal Dan, what the heck? I was trying to raid you but couldn't find you. Oh no!
We were...
it happens.
We were hidden in a fog of... I don't know if... I realized I don't know if Paris is foggy. We're playing Paris today.
I think that's London.
London's fog has gone
made
to
it
Paris.
To Paris.
I don't know. Sometimes the raid things don't work, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Hopefully it's not too late for you. Here it's 11 p.m. on the East Coast, so. And by we hear that's just the time.
I was like, I wasn't sure.
Word on the street is
I like the look of Paris. Looking forward to. Yeah, I really, it's really fun. Andrew was talking about these like wooden pieces. I realized these wooden pieces, which I just looked at that, so I shouldn't do that.
Oh, but someone's trying to cheat as we set up the game.
But these wooden pieces, they kind of remind me of like if you ever had a wooden bento box. They kind of have that like lacquered outside finish, the black and red lacquered bento boxes. But
the base game comes with pretty hefty tiles, so it's not like you have to have the extra nice version. But I saw a decent price. It was a little bit less than what the Kickstarter cost up on Board Game Geek used one, and so I jumped on it. The only downside is that the box is torn, and it's really minor tear, like on the edge, and it was taped up. You can't even tell. I don't even know if you noticed, Pia.
No.
So great little discount for having a torn box, but yeah. So, anyways, and I had heard that it was very light, and actually, some people who were way into Gugong thought it was too light. And in my mind, a game being a little light is not a bad thing at all. I don't need
almost get to the table more often.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to get them played, to teach, all those things. And then playing it yesterday with Pia, and that was very, very correct. It's a very, very light Euro. Although I will say that the strategy is not terribly light, but the turn structure is very light. But it's fun. It's more abstract than most thematic Euros. It's a really cool setting, really good production, but it doesn't necessarily feel like you're buying all this property in Paris, but that's not a bad thing. It's still very fun actions and stuff like that. Legends in the house!
Hey, Legends! What are you having for dinner? And the whole card played Castles of Burgundy. That's the game that we play on the phone, right?
Yes, yeah.
But Castles of Burgundy was my first app game, right?
Yeah.
It was before Root, and it was before Andrew. We actually would play it in separate rooms of the apartment because I'd usually be feeding our newborn in another room, and so Andrew and I would take turns on Castles of Burgundy. Is that the one that the original box was really, really, it looked like it was out in the window? Like, it got faded?
Maybe a little bit, and just,
It's really fun.
All shades of brown, but it's a great game.
I like Castles of Burgundy a lot.
The app looks much nicer than the game does, and then they have a new, 10th anniversary
Do we
edition.
have Castles of Burgundy? Oh, okay. It's funny. Does anyone have any games that they've only played the app version and not the physical version?
Why That Play said that it's not the Meeple one, but there's tiny pirate ships on the map.
Oh, fun. Yeah, I was watching Amanda Panda the other day, and she had just got Calico, and she said that she, this was the first time she was playing it because she's played it online. And I was like, whoa, there's going to be, after this year or the last year and a half, there's a bunch of games that people have played the online version and not the physical one. Mm-hmm. While at the start of the pandemic, Andrew was like, oh, I don't want to play this on TTS because I have the actual game. This is painful. But
it just
he's
hurts
like,
a little bit sometimes.
But you're like, this is the only way it's going to get played. And if anything, then you guys will know how to play it. And then you will play it in person in the future.
Yeah. One that I really was not at all sad to play the app version first was Terraforming Mars. which I really enjoyed. But the app actually looks better than the board. Although I've played both now, and I do think that the board version of the game is the better version, but the app is just really well made. And
the app will suck you in. Maybe it'll just get different players. A lot of games, a lot more playing online. Yeah.
Like most of our games have been playing online since the pandemic, and we've only really increased that number through the stream, which is one of the big reasons we started streaming. And actually, we got a follow. So for anyone who's new here, we do near and new here. We do analog alerts. So for our follows, we've got Dr. Alan Grant, who comes out and says, "Thank you, D. Drellin, 13. Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it. I was just digging up some charcuterie to eat. Dug it out of my local restaurant that served it to me.
Maybe a deli.
So sometimes I dig, sometimes I order things, and I just say it's digging. But anyways, thanks, Drellin. I'm gonna go eat my charcuterie. Thanks for the follow.
Speaking of charcuterie, I recently found the food and drink channel of Twitch. And I was following somebody on their channel, and they were talking about how they wanted to make like an island version of charcuterie. So it's basically like a party platter of really good like chamorro, like Pacific Islander like meats and like little bite-sized food. And I was like, that's great. And then I just realized I think charcuterie boards are just like easily assembled plates of lots of food. And so I was like, I would have a version of that from any place that would offer it.
Legends GM says, Wingspan on Switch, Dresden Files cooperative card game on the phone, Aeon's End on my tablet, and Carcassonne on 360, Xbox 360. Oh, I did not know Aeon's End had an app version. That actually is very intriguing. It's one I've been trying to get at the table for a long time, and I'm very excited to play it when I do finally.
What's the holdup? Is it me? You were side-eyeing.
I mean, it's COVID. It's the whole situation.
Is it? Can you play 2-player?
Yeah, we can play it 2-player.
Okay.
It's a cooperative game. It's a deck builder, and actually, we were just over in Ruel's stream, Ruel Gaviola, tabletop tonight. Great stream. But they are playing Lost Dreams of Arnak, and he was talking about he loves deck building, but he loves deck building when it's deck building and something else.
Oh, I see.
Which I would definitely agree with. Dominion, which is I loved Dominion when it came out and really enjoyed it. But once I played a game that was basically basically Dominion plus a board or plus whatever, I was like, I couldn't go back. After seeing it, I was like, oh, these are like, I love the interaction, the player interaction that comes from that.
Oh, Legends saying Aeon's End is the best deck builder, in their opinion.
The cool part about it that I've heard is that instead of shuffling your deck every time you play through it,
you throw it in the air.
You throw it in the air and then destroy the whole game. No, you just turn it over. And so the order you play your cards in is important, because then it'll change the order you're going to draw your cards in the next time.
Oh.
So if you play all your cards in one turn, then you oh, okay. So we got some bits, and so our analog alert for bits and subscriptions is the Monkey King comes out and gives you a blessing. So Brutal Dan, thank you for the bits. Do you have a blessing for him?
Yeah, it should be a Fall Guy related blessing.
Yeah, I was gonna just go with it, but you like to do the blessings.
Yes, but I don't. Hey, Monkey King, what's a very specific Fall Guys related blessing?
Ooh, Brutal Dan, I hope you get the crown multiple times tonight, and then you can spend those crowns on some really cool emotes that express your personality perfectly.
Ooh, perfectly.
That's as good as the Monkey King I think can give for Fall Guys blessing. So,
well, we had
it is crowns, right? In Fall Guys. I'm trying to remember. But and then the chat says, "Long live the Monkey King." Thank you, Brutal Dan and Deadpan or LLMK. Yes, it's crowns. All right.
Ooh, Legends is on bus A. I should remember this, but bus A is the chicken
burgers,
fingers.
Chicken fingers. Burgers, chicken fingers. What were the other 2 options? There's 4.
Sub sandwiches. This is like a new game.
Yeah.
Sub sandwiches, burgers. Okay. Oh.
All right.
What are we missing? What are we missing, Legends? What's the? It's.
We're gonna vote on Legends dinner again. Legends, if you're up for it, if you want
pizza, that was the other one.
Of course, there's pizza. Yeah. Legends, do you want people to vote for your dinner, or are you?
You can always put the poll up, and he can always decide.
Yeah. This is becoming a bit of a tradition.
Volume, sure, vote. Fall Guys, part of our COVID distanced online baby shower was me playing Fall Guys, and everyone had to watch me play very poorly. I felt very bad because I was like, you guys probably want to watch someone who's better at this than I am. I get too panicky. But hopefully the Monkey King's blessings are strong.
All right, I'm just typing out this poll here. So pizza.
Can we save polls? Can we be like, hey Twitch, we're always gonna ask Legends what they want to eat. We're always gonna need this poll ready. Can we save this poll?
I bet we can.
I played Rain, the final battle royale, and Awakening Lair this weekend. Was it first place, Legend? And what did you think about it? Oh wait, did you? I think.
Also, anyone else, if you got a game to the table this weekend or recently, let us know. We always start our stream off with just a bit of chatting and talking about what we've been playing. We got Paris to the table yesterday and Dwellings of Elderdale on Saturday.
Elderdale? Eldervale.
Eldervale. Eldervale. Sorry. I can never remember the name to that one. Dwellings of Eldervale, which we actually split up half on Saturday and then half on Sunday. But both great games. Pia won both of them. So that's what happens when we're not streaming is Pia wins, because when her whole brain is committed to the game, I stand
committed to
chance.
The game to destroy Andrew. You will need to save 2 polls, bus A and bus 1L. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should look up if we.
Yeah, I'm sure we can. I don't want to make everyone watch me figure it out.
And this is the part of our stream where Andrew tries to figure out Twitch.
So if you guys can't see, the game actually has these 3D components. It's got the Arc of Arc Day
Triumph. That's what it is.
And then we've got these cool buildings with our player colors on them.
Yeah.
And this is our player screen. Behind it
is secrets.
Money and keys.
Whoa. Hey, you have one of my keys. Is that something that stays out there?
Yeah, I put it next to the one where you can buy an extra key. Just a reminder.
It looked like there was sabotage already before the game even started.
Stealing. The keys are your meeples. In this game. Actually, let's cut over to the table.
Oh, we also, something we did this weekend was we watched Why That Play Raiders of North Sea.
Oh, yes.
And I made cookies, and I finally made the kitchen sink cookies. I talked about it on the stream where you make it with like leftover chips and like pretzels. It's just, I like it because I don't really like, well, Andrew doesn't super like he doesn't like super sweet desserts. And so, and it's nice because it's a chewy cookie, but there's a lot of little bits that are crunchy. And
then we ate too many of them.
But it was so great because we, Why That Play was playing Raiders of North Sea, and then I was baking, and then Andrew was in and out playing video games. Oh, Raiders of North Sea is one of my favorite games. It was a good watch. I know that, or we have the one that's kind of different. Raiders of Scythia. So it was actually really fun to see Raiders of North Sea played. Mm-hmm. Ooh, yeah, so much Raiders love in the chat. Deadpan, Brutal Dan. For a second, I thought I saw Moobot. Moobot is interested in it too.
I'm not sure Moobot's paying much attention.
Ooh, we played some Calico on the weekend. It was surprising. It was a surprisingly silent game for how easy the rules are. Yeah, the.
Of course, yeah. We always love to shout out the streamers we watch here.
Yeah.
Brutal Dan, of course, was, wanting to raid us, but it didn't work out. And then, of course, Why That Play.
Oh, and you didn't. And Brutal, you should do a shout out if they're still here. The whole card.
Oh, the whole card.
We're getting better at shout outs now that we've figured out that we should put the computer one closer to us. That's usually the other problem. We're all trying to type very far away. It's up there if you want to see the whole card.
Oh, yes.
We also set up an old TV in front of us. Our whole living room is now a big streaming setup, which I don't really know how it's going to work now that I'm back to work, but it is.
Yeah, and a couple more shout outs for Brutal Dan. So if anyone doesn't know who he is,
come on.
Yeah. No. Go to Twitter, follow him. And we actually were just watching today Shelf Stories, which is a great little it's a great YouTube channel, and they interview Brutal Dan in there, and they talk about mental health and physical health and being a gamer. Oh, it looks like Legends DM is eating pizza tonight. Speaking of physical health,
the chat wants pizza for you, Legends. Hi, Bones John. Yeah, actually,
it was a really great conversation. I just was feeding our baby and had it on in the background, listening to it.
Yeah, actually, I was working, and then I took a break, so I took my headphones off, and then I was like, "Is Danny streaming right now?" It's it's the middle of the day, and then so I was like, and then I thought to myself, "Can I identify Danny's voice on my own, without seeing a prompt?" Anyways, I walked in there because a conversation is very different than how a voice sounds when they're playing a game. So it was just that can't be right. But then I'm is it a podcast? I walk into the room, Andrew's feeding the baby with a bottle, and the baby's like this. And then Danny and I'm blanking on the name of the host of Shelf Stories.
Deadpan says they watch Shelf Stories.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Gonna watch that interview tomorrow. Yeah, it must have released today.
I think it was 45 minutes, or I saw that I got a notification, I think, from following Shelf Stories.
Oh yeah, that's when you're subscribed. And subscribe, it'll will give you a notification.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but great little conversation. Not little. I don't know why I'm saying little. Great conversation.
Because it was charming.
Because it was on my phone, and my phone is small. Hey, Bones John. Welcome to the stream.
I have to set up our streaming stuff every Saturday night and tear it down after each stream. That was our plan. Why That Play? And then suddenly it just kept staying up.
It is a little tough to do a complete teardown. Although we can do probably an 80% teardown pretty quickly.
The thing is, no one's here except for us. So at this point, but
who are we trying to impress?
but now I don't really know how we're gonna this is me hoping in the future, because Andrew got his second vaccination, and
today
a lot of our friends are getting vaccinated. So the future looks bright for game nights in person. Mm-hmm. And I feel how does the setup and tear down?
I don't think it'll be too hard. We have about probably as easy as we possibly could have for it. We've got a couple lights that are really small and they pack down really small, and then a laptop, so we're not having to move.
Legends getting pizza. But, sorry.
Yeah. Also, we don't need to talk too much about our stream. But I think we can do it when we invite people over.
Legends, I'm always glad when you go with the chat's poll, but also I'm excited for the day that you say, no, I'm not getting pizza, chat. I'm getting chicken fingers. Ooh,
yes, we will have to
John.
find out. We'll have to find out what type of pizza.
Bones John has the good and very important follow-up.
Yeah, we had a great dinner tonight, actually. I was not surprised. Just very pleasantly...
surprised?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't expect it to be bad or anything. Oh, Brutal Dan. You're supposed to be lurking. You're just supposed to hear that in the background. Just keep doing
Jason, that's who it is.
Jason, yeah. He says, thanks for the kind words. Jason runs Shell Story, yeah. I can recognize y'all voices, too, to be honest. I tried to get a picture when y'all were on my big flat screen, and Mouser, my corgi, was watching. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. Also, I don't know if we've said this to you, but Pia and I keep saying Bowser is such a great name for a corgi.
Every time.
Every time it's mentioned, like, it's the best name for a corgi.
I made mac and cheese to fuel up for Fall Guys.
Yes.
Buckle up. Brutal Dan, I can't wait. You don't have to, but I can't wait for the little updates about how Fall Guys is doing.
How many crowns you get tonight?
Why that play? We still have friends allowed to come over, max 2, so we have the same table for streaming and friends, plus the tripod extends its legs into my VR space. Yeah, speaking of we're like just now our stream is just describing what we're doing when other people are streaming, because earlier I was talking about
Streamception. What do you do when you watch stream? Also, if anyone's playing anything, obviously Brutal Dan's playing Fall Guys, but if anyone else is playing anything, video game, board game, whatever, this is kind of our dream for the stream. Is exactly what Brutal Dan is doing. Is just throw it on in the background and do something fun, do something for yourself. This is your time to just enjoy and play a little bit. So
yeah, let us be the background noise to your
playtime
evening, or not even. Well, it's not necessarily evening. Sometimes I do a lot of. There's like certain streamers that I'm never in their chat because like when they're streaming, that's like my cleaning time. Mm-hmm. So good luck, Brutal Dan, with the Mac and Monkey King power. Mac power. Hi, Atticus. How are you doing? Have you been playing any games? I'm playing Dwarf Romantic because of more games, please. Oh my goodness. I downloaded that game and then Andrew wanted to play a game on the laptop and I almost had a very bad attitude because I wanted to play that game and you wanted to like play. I think you wanted to. I forgot what you were trying to do. Did you want to stream?
Was I using the computer?
Yeah. And I was like, this is, we're gonna be a house divided because I want to play Dwarf Romantic.
It was our game night. It was our Wednesday game night.
Oh, have a good walk with Gimli.
Ooh, yeah, oh, Gimli's another great dog name, by the way.
Gimli's got an ear infection. I hope it goes. There's the Monkey King hopes that Gimli's ear feels better. Don't start, Pia. You're looking so fancy tonight. Thank you, Duchess. I'm glad you noticed because we're playing Paris, and so I was like, Andrew, I want to dress fancy, but I'm also wearing sweatpants underneath. This is a shirt that's wool and linen, which I figured would be it's a fancy material. So thank you, Duchess. I appreciate that you noticed. You can't stop. That was one of the reasons why I didn't want to buy Dwarf Romantic Deadpan, because it seems like everyone's really enjoying it, and someone in, I think Danny's chat had said that they had played 3 hours, and I was like, this is a bad idea. But then I went to Benita's stream, and then she was playing it, and she was like, someone said, like, it's only $8, and I was like, oh no. Played some Cubitos.
Nice. Oh, we really like Cubitos.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited to play a full 4-player. I think 4 is.
How many people did you play with, Atticus? Yeah, we played with 2. Race games
two
are
was
fun.
really good. But I think I love what's the one where you pull the things out of the bag? The
Altiplano.
no,
I'm just thinking of bag builders now.
The Quacks of Quedlinburg. I love the push your luck in Quacks of Quedlinburg, especially 2 players is good, but 4 is just, it's so much fun because there's usually in a group of 4, there's always someone who's like kind of on a hot streak and someone who just gets wrecked that turn. And so I'm excited for that in Cubitos because I feel like it's got a very similar vibe with the push your luck piece, and it's fun to see people get desperate and push too hard, and then it's also fun to see people just go and roll for like 10, get all their dice with faces on it and stuff. So
Duchess says, you shouldn't have told anyone. You look like you're dressed for dinner in Paris. I should have kept it my secret, but I also am just really pleased that I am wearing sweatpants, and we could pretend to be fancy on the stream and be still at home playing games.
Atticus says, I played with 2 mostly, but introduced it to my parents for the first time now that we are vaccinated. Oh, great. Yeah.
Cool.
I got that vaccinated feeling. That sounds great.
Is your arm tired?
No, I don't feel any different yet. I might get ripped tomorrow, but
it's a little. It impacts people differently. Ooh, looking fancy. Plus the red wine. Yeah, Mrs. Moy. Classy stream. What's Moose's outfit like tonight? Oh, she's definitely completely in the Papazon. On like we piled some blankets and some pillows, and she's on the very tip top like a queen. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kabito shares a lot of similarities with Quacks for sure. Both are great, I think.
I had dinner in Paris once, but it was the hotel in Las Vegas. Also, I did a little shout out for Duchess. We got to play Terraforming Mars.
Yeah,
with her on
at the Silver Medal Tavern. It was so fun. It was
really fun. I still can't believe I won that game, but I got a really lucky draw of the hand. So if we had played drafting version of the game, I definitely would have lost. But
yeah, well, you played it immediately, like probably a week afterwards, because it was so fun. It definitely is probably a game that I'm glad we had a good excuse to play it, because it's just been around for so long, but we just never had enough initiative to play. So Bon Jean says, I'm a nightmare with push your luck. I always go all out whether I'm winning or losing. Yeah, we played it recently, another Push Your Luck 7 Summits, and I was like, oh yeah, it is really like fun to push your luck, and then you're like just hating yourself after that. Why did I
roll one more time?
But then you just do the same thing over again.
Duchess says she wants a rematch. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. That sounds like fun. Anytime I can play Terraforming Mars, I'm in.
Brutal Dan says, first run made it to round 3. Wow. LLMK for sure. Martian Dice. Duchess was the favored, but the underdogs won in Terraforming Mars. Yeah.
It was if we had done drafting, the not drafting version of the game kind of, I think, levels the playing field a little bit.
Well, and it makes sense for a stream in terms of time length, because we were still learning, right? So it's kind of it's good because it would have made it much longer. But anyways, do you want to flip the screen?
We'll switch over to the table.
To Paris.
Here we are. One for one accurate depiction of the city of Paris.
One for one. Thanks, Moy.
Thanks, Moy. It's got this cool, Arc de Triomphe here right in the middle, which is
please excuse our very poorly pronounced French.
Yeah. Basically the way this game works, very, very simple turns. You can do 2 different, you place a tile. So you draw a tile off one of these 3 stacks. You probably can't see it very well, but on the back, it tells you which street they're going on. So this is Belleville. So Belleville's over here. So it's going to go in there. And then, but I don't know which building it is. So
thanks,
until
Deagle.
I flip it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I will help with pronunciation. And then, so you place a tile, and then you've got a bunch of these keys. You got 10 of them. You either place a key in, these are kind of your, workers, I guess, in the game. You either place a key in a bank to get a loan, which you never really have to pay back, but you get a bunch of money from the bank, and that number's there, and then that would be your turn. Or you place a tile and then you move your key from the bank to a tile in the same zone. And so what you're doing is you're kind of setting yourself, you're like, hey, I want to be going in this district and I want to go in this district. And then when there's a building there, you can move your key there. And that's kind of ownership of the building. You have to pay for it, of course. And the price of the building is the number that's on each of these. So they could be 8 francs or 1 franc.
Sorry, I'm just going to start showing these because these are so pretty.
Yeah. The art on it's great. Each of the buildings, I think, is unique. And you could also build one of these are the end game scoring things. These are the landmarks, and they can go here.
And they help with your area control. So
the area control in this is, oh, sorry, were you going to explain it?
No, I wasn't going to explain it. I was just going to say I wasn't super sure about this game until Andrew said that it was the same makers as Gugong. But then Andrew told me there's area control, which I really like. Mm-hmm.
This is the fancy version of the game. Although I do think the basic version of the game does come with the 3D arc. But I'm not 100% certain on that, so check me on that. Anyways,
so Atticus was saying, is this the fancy version? Yeah, it is. And we love the designer, so that was one of the reasons why Andrew was interested. But not sure if the game is available, because we got this used.
Yeah, the fancy version is probably not available. They are rerunning a Kickstarter on it in May, though, I think was the last I heard. So you can get it during that Kickstarter, in which case they'll have an expansion that they're selling. But the coolest part of the game is the way area control works. So as you place your keys into each of the areas, this area is not worth any points. 0 points. Until the 4th key is placed in the area. So as soon as there's 4 keys on 4 different buildings, or 4 keys in the area, that is when whoever placed that 4th key chooses the value of that zone. And so they can be worth from 10 to 20 points. And so let's say this is a move that Pia made against me yesterday. I had locked down one of these locations, and so I had 3 keys in there, but Pia had 1 just kind of sitting in there, and I thought she wasn't really paying much attention to it, and then so I wasn't prioritizing getting the score on there, and so what she did was she just moved that key onto one of the buildings, and then made it worth the lowest possible points.
So Andrew had dumped like three workers or 3 keys to my 1, so I just kind of tanked not the cost, but the value of it. Mm-hmm.
And so it's 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place in each area, and so in a 4-player game, of course, there's going to be someone left out of that. But in a 2-player game, also if you commit keys to an area and there's never a 4th key placed in that area, this comes up in a 2-player game probably mostly. It's just not worth anything. So you kind of waste. You can still get these like resources and stuff from the area.
It's not worth points, but you did get
money and resources and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Which that's the interesting piece that I really liked about it, and we'll kind of call it out when we're playing. Is that there is that component of area control where if you are like putting a lot of resources into an area to gain control, it doesn't really incentivize the other person to help out, because it's like, oh well, I'm not going to go there. But there are areas that are naturally more enticing because like here, so if you ever put a key here, you get $7, $6 or $5. So we quickly filled those up because we wanted the money. We needed the money. But then afterwards we were like, well, I don't really want Andrew to score well here and whatnot. But
yeah. And I also want to call out a comment here as we're kind of wrapping up the game exploration. Oh, yeah. Atticus says, thanks, Brooded Land. I really enjoyed the chat with Jason Perez. Thanks for sharing all that information. Reframing ideas seems so helpful. I finally exercised today and made efforts to move more. Plan to make some SMART goals. Yes, SMART goals are so effective, Atticus. And not every industry uses them, but it's definitely something I was introduced to through my job, but it's great to have them written down, especially, and then framed in that smart way. And then
smart way. And but when Andrew's saying smart way,
it's what is it? S is for schedule? No.
I'm not sure. We in our industry or in my line of work we use a different acronym, but it's very similar in terms of making it clear and what's it called? Clear and
T is for timeline. I know that much.
Clear and concrete and like something you can monitor. Oh, there it is.
Oh, so okay. Danny. Specific. There you go.
There you go.
Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time.
Oh, Mrs. Moy, you guys use smart goals too. Exactly. Yeah, I mean it works in so many different industries. So I mean, and with that said, I mean Andrew went on a walk with our kid. I mean you go on walks with our kid, and the weather was nice, but I don't know if that coincided with
yeah. I think the thing I really liked about what Brutal Dan was talking was just not everyone's comfortable moving a lot and getting out there and being physical. They might feel either ashamed or like self-conscious or a myriad of different emotions, and but just trying to find the fun in it and the joy in it, and just kind of doing what you can do, not necessarily making it into a big thing, but just do what you can do today versus trying to make a huge thing out of it, and do what's fun. That's why a couple of years ago I got a kayak, because kayaking's fun. So
and you love the water, and you love water.
Yeah. And so that was a big part. I was like, you know what? I want to move more. So I'm going to
pick the most
fun version of moving. So, hopefully not send anyone else into the water.
Well, yeah, that's the same thing with me in terms of like, I always thought, I'm like, oh, one of the cheapest forms of exercise is running. And then I just have to like eventually learn that I don't find a lot of fun in that. And that's when I started, I found a POC led climbing group, and so I had so much fun with that, the social piece of it, and just I don't know, I just it clicked so much for me, and it was funny how much I tried to make running worked, because it was just it's cheap, it's available, lots of people I know love running, but I don't love running. So I also don't like being outdoors in the cold, so that's why I guess I'll be in a gym, a climbing gym that's cold, but I'm not outside.
Brutal Dan, the Monkey King's blessed my Fall Guy runs.
Yeah.
All right, let us know when you win, Brutal Dan. Duchess, I took up cross-country skiing. I love it this winter. It was going out every couple days. It was so much fun. That sounds awesome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we ran into some friends. They were going cross-country skiing. One of them was teaching their significant other, and we were going snowshoeing, and it was just I just love those very activity-based activity-based exercise that's just makes you feel that fun and that levity, because it doesn't have to just be punishing. You know, I think a lot of people think if you're not feeling punished, you're not working hard enough. But, you know, you can work up to something that's really difficult, but that doesn't mean it's not worth, you know, like that movement was not worth it if it wasn't punishing. Like, I see that type of perspective, and it's like, that doesn't help. That doesn't motivate anyone to do more or do what they can for that day, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I know when I kayak the most, I also work out more because I want to be better at kayaking. So it feeds into itself because then I have a purpose to work out, because I'm like, oh, if I work out when I'm not kayaking, then I can kayak further. I can kayak safer.
You can see more.
I can see more. Go on better adventures. So yeah. Anyways, great conversation. Definitely want to check that out. Important conversation, especially in gaming that can be so sedentary. Like I was chatting with friends today online, and you know, the time is coming where, you know, in a month or two, more and more people we know are going to be vaccinated, and so we can play games. And so I'm like, all right, I've got like two things pulling me. I was like, I've got the summer, the Northwest summer, which is the best part of being in the Northwest is the summer, because it's so beautiful out. You want to be hiking and doing all these things. But then I've got this competing interest of, I haven't been playing board games with friends for like a year and a half. And I'm like, I think board games are going to win. But no, ultimately, I know both are going to win. I'm going to go on hikes, going to do those things. And then also going to be playing board games. So.
Oh, wait, Plumpy Thimble says, that's why I got an Oculus Beat Saber. Yes. Oh, man, Beat Saber is so fun. I love Beat Saber. And Mrs. Moy says, that's why I love kickball. It gets me moving and hang out with my friends. Kickball. Yeah, it's that social piece, and then kind of that fun, that competition part.
Shout out to the Danger Eggs.
Danger Eggs, yes. Legend says, I used to be runner. Ooh, is there anything that you like more now, or traded that activity for something else? And Danny says, Pia, that's so true. A lot of my clients started off saying that they aren't sore, then they get wasted in a workout, and then then they're like, no go. That's not it at all.
Find something that's fun, you know, for
sustainable, good for your mind and soul. Yeah, that's the thing that I realized with rock climbing. Like, it's so hard that I have to completely focus on it, and that's when like my anxiety like finally gets quiet, because other forms of like exercise or like exercise, like a sport or whatever, I think I get too caught up in either like winning or doing the right thing, or like, did I do the right move? And like I think climbing is just like very like kind of meditative. And that's what actually, I worked with a bunch of physical therapists, and that was one of the reasons why they all were like, Pia, you should try rock climbing. And the nice thing was, there's a gym very close to the hospital we worked in. But
and the legend said they ran the Honolulu Marathon.
Ooh.
Wow. That's impressive.
Yeah, that's a
marathon is no joke.
Yeah, it's a fun thing. I've heard I've never done it, but something fun to like be like working
as
towards.
A goal,
yeah. That's what a great place to do a marathon.
We had a friend, she was training to do a marathon, kind of her like one marathon she was ever going to do. And then COVID happened. And so the marathon got canceled, but because she had been training for it, her partner and a group of friends set up stations for her to actually do the marathon anyways. And she just did it by herself, and they had some stations set up for her.
But it was actually ended up being really fun, because people suggested places that she would go run in Seattle. So it's like, you should run here, and then you should run here. And like different people had like little, like they set up little stations for her to like get food and water. And so she was like, actually it was great, because the marathon would have been fun, but I just got to see my friends over the course of the day. Like they would
mid-COVID, where you can't really see, you like weren't really seeing your friends. So yeah, it sounded like a really cool thing. But Danger Eggs, yes.
And then Wyatt Play says, hi all again. Gimli's meds are done. My only exercise is walking, running with Gimli. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I think, I feel like if you have a dog, that at least gets you out of the house, kind of interrupts the day, so you're not just like sitting the whole time. Duchess says, I invested in an Oculus now that I can't ski anymore. Love it. Ooh. The Danger Eggs with a bow. Love Beat Saber. I want more songs like the old Rock Band games. Man, Rock Band was like just a moment. I just loved watching my friends play Rock Band.
Rock Band is a moment that could come back, and I would be into it. But until then, we have karaoke, which is great.
Mainly play board games as my main hobby.
Yeah. I mean, that's true.
Room VR, if you haven't, it's one of my favorite. Not for exercise. Room VR. Is that a game or is that a location?
The Room VR.
I did check out.
The Room sounds like a game.
Oh, okay. We went to an arcade pre-COVID that was like all the VR, like a room full of a bunch of VR. So that's what I was thinking it was. The Moy. Down to bring Rock Band for sure. I spent so much money to get games when I first got my Oculus.
I did the same. I got the PlayStation VR a couple of years ago, and I think it coincided during a sale. They sold a bunch of games for like $5 or something. I got way too many. I've only played probably half of them.
I want to play them.
Yeah, they're fun.
Okay, and now we're gonna play this game.
Yes.
But we'll talk out our turns because actually it is a quick. I was really surprised how quickly the turns kind of move. And it's like a perfect mix, I think, for me of like it's not strategy, it's tactical, like responding versus like really a lot of long-term strategizing, which I kind of get a little burnt out if there is a game that requires long-term strategy. I just have that analysis paralysis, and this one's more reacty. And with that, Andrew, go.
Why that place is the Room VR is a puzzle game. Creepy. Is it a escape room type thing? All right.
There's a lot of things
I always start by pulling one of these, and then all right. So I've got the choices of Belleville, Charlotte, and Saint Germain. And so the reason I would choose maybe one over the other is the banks in each of these locations give me different amounts of money. So Montmartre is $7, whereas Belleville only gives me $3.
This is where our really bad French
only gives me 5. Saint Germain gives me 4. So I'm gonna pick this one, put a building there, and it's the 8. So probably won't be going there anytime soon. So I'm just gonna go set up for. All right, there's a couple things in Saint Germain. Looks like, so I'm gonna just put my key there.
Whoa,
and that gets
that's
me
a different. So I always pick. I'm trying to read the names. Oh, okay, Daigle, help us out here. I realize I always pick Saint Germain because I really like Saint Germain. It tastes very.
Whoa.
I'm trying to show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh. Actually, you should just type it in, Andrew, because that might be. I might mess it up.
Oh. Yeah.
Because we're gonna be saying this a lot, and I'm gonna be very embarrassed. But I'm gonna go Belleville.
I kept calling Belleville Bellevue.
Let's see. I'm gonna go with. I don't want to give you Saint Germain. I mean,
I do wonder if these are the real streets that lead off of.
Why did I do this to you? I was helping you out. There you go. And I'm gonna go here to get 7 coins. I actually did have a thought that I was gonna do some research to make sure I pronounce these locations correctly, because you say it a lot.
You do end up saying.
And I didn't. I didn't. What was it? I didn't study for that.
It's what happens when you have a kid.
Yeah, there's games, I don't know why, but some puzzle games, like if there's any, what's the term? Like Alice in Wonderland scares me. Like there's certain things that I think if there's something that's unclear.
I think those are all the different streets.
Oh, they are neighborhoods and subway station names. Oh, that makes sense, because these are like, so this one would be the.
We're buying buildings. I think thematically we're buying and developing these neighborhoods.
Oh, okay, I like that.
All right, so you put a building. Ooh, perfect.
So far your pronunciation is not really that bad. Oh, okay. I'll just keep. I gave that to Andrew. I really regret it.
Which one was that?
That
Oh,
too.
no. Oh, which
That location.
pronunciation wasn't bad?
Deagle says currently our pronunciation is not really bad. Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So that cost me $2 to get the baguette shop in Saint Germain, and that allows me to move my bonus top hat dude, or lady, person with a top hat, and I get to move them.
Shayo is.
Shayo. Oh, okay. Shayo. That makes sense. Yeah, I was like, the double L seems like it would be.
And then the OT I know is like usually
occupational therapy.
No, the OT at the end is typically.
I'm getting this bad boy because I really liked them. So these bonus tiles, there's a thing around the edge. Some of these locations allow you to move your top hat person, and you can move them as far down the line as you would like. And did I place a tile? I might not have placed a tile.
This is going to be the first game that Andrew
I need a forgiveness moment here.
is not paying attention to the game as much as I am.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, people of the crowd, this is our forgiveness moment. And that was brought to you by Uncle Jojo, our friend and godfather of our child. It's always funny. It's always funny.
Uncle Jojo does that dance and forgives us for slowing the game down because we keep undoing turns. Or so that was your turn. I placed that one and I got the money from here. Yep, my tile's up there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's your turn again.
All right. So,
Andrew was explaining this part. That's why you.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah,
the outer ring.
So you can move. Technically speaking, if I wanted at the beginning of the game, I could have moved my little hat person, all the way up here or down there, and gotten that tile. But you can never move backwards, and so I would have then been skipping all of these. And so it's a balance of getting the ones you really want and kind of jumping ahead, but then you're skipping ones that maybe you kind of want.
And Andrew's able to move the top hat person by placing a tile, or not tile, getting a key from the locations 1 to 3 in any neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Shayo.
Shayo's
coming with a new building here.
I don't know how to. Batignol.
Oh, that's here, yeah.
I'm going to start picking the locations I know how to pronounce.
So I placed in Shayo, and then I'm going to grab some money from Shayo.
Oh my gosh.
$5.
Andrew.
5 francs.
I'm going to go. Which one do you do first? Do you put the key or do you put the location?
The location.
Okay. So I'm going to go here. Actually, I don't want to do that. Belleville. I'm going to go here. 1.
What did Duchess say? I missed the first one.
And
I've been trying not to buy a ton of games. I've been pretty selective so far. I've enjoyed everyone I purchase. That's great. Yeah, wait for the games that that you love. Although I have my birthday coming up, which I get a little birthday purchase. Gift. We don't really do surprise gifts. We just kind of like that purchase counts as your birthday type of thing. And,
did anyone do that when they grew up or when they were growing up? It's your turn, by the way.
Oh, okay.
My family, like, if you were within 6 months of your birthday and you like really wanted, say,
within 6 months?
Yeah, it was pretty much
like a pretty broad window.
It was pretty broad because and I only include that because it includes Christmas too. So what would happen would be like I wanted something that was more expensive, like an iPod or something. So my parents would be like, that's your Christmas and your birthday. So a lot of people do that. But sometimes we would I would want something for Christmas or not for Christmas, for my birthday. And then instead of my parents buying it, they're like, okay, we'll just give you the money to do it. And Andrew's family were very big into like, we are buying you the physical item and we're giving you the item. Like, we're not just going to give you money for you to go buy it. But while my family was like, yeah, okay, well, we'll wire transfer you that money and then you get it. But it was just very interesting that it like meant a lot for your family to really like gift the physical item, and my family's just like, yeah, move $20 from the account. Mm-hmm. Like they're very utilitarian about it.
Yeah, it was. Oftentimes, I had a good idea what I was getting because everyone in my family has pretty specific interests that are hard to guess. It's like I love board games, right, or video games, and my parents don't know anything about either of those things, and so. Instead of trying to guess with whatever game they thought was cool at the moment, they would ask me for a specific list of some options, and so that's kind of how we do gifts. Is we tend to give a specific list, and then they'll buy off of that, and then I try to anticipate what they're budgeting, so that I'm not asking for something too expensive.
Yeah, and the difference would be for my family.
And then you had to wait until your birthday to open it. So
yeah, that my family wouldn't do that at all. If I like wanted a video game, they'd be like, okay, it's whatever range. It's January, but you want this thing, so this is for your Christmas. And like the thing is, your parents or your family would always feel bad if you don't have anything to open on your birthday. My parents would be like, that's your fault. You bought the thing in January. You're opening nothing. You're just getting a really tasty cake. Which is, I mean, it's not bad, but I think it's one of those things when you are in a relationship with someone, then you just realize like, oh, like families do things differently. And it's really funny. I mean, it can be stressful for some people. I just thought it was really funny.
Yeah, let us know, anyone, if you have an interesting or different way of doing gifts within your family or with your loved ones. We'd love to hear about it. It's always interesting because our sister-in-law, she came in, and gift cards are taboo for her, or she just doesn't like gift cards as a gift
because you're just like moving money around.
Yeah, it's kind of like in her mind, I think not a thoughtful gift. But our family is like 100% about gift cards. Like we couldn't be more about gift cards because we tend to all like pretty different things that none of the other ones understand very well. Which again, I mean, it does pay credence to the fact that they are not as thoughtful of gifts, but you also get what you really want too with the gift card. Gift cards, I always think, are the least fun gift to give someone, but the most fun gift to receive, because you're just like, I can get anything with this. Well, and it's like, it's no guilt money, you know. It's like not like, oh, I feel bad about spending this.
Yeah, that's something that I didn't understand about you, where you were like, I feel bad because someone gave me this money and I need to use it on something like, or not, you don't feel bad. You like when people give you money because you are like, I can spend this money on something not, like something actually fun. Like something that is like, it's what you said. It's guilt-free. But yeah.
Did you just go?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Keep talking.
Yeah, it is very interesting.
And then one thing about this game is if you go onto the Arc de Triomphe, you can then, it doesn't get you any money. There's a little $0 sign here, or 0 franc sign, and then, but it gives you the flexibility to then jump into any district that you'd like.
Oh, I might do that. Duchess says, my mom always thought gift cards were horrible, but people that don't have a lot of money, I think, enjoy them because it's a chance to go shopping. That is a good way to explain it. Yeah, because it's like sometimes it's not just the item that's fun, but it's the act of like doing the shopping, getting to choose. Yeah, the day before I finished maternity leave, the week before, we were like, do we want to go and do something like like get an Airbnb or something. The Moys went on such a fun cabin trip, and we were like, do we want to do it? And then I was just like, I actually just want to go to a grocery store and pick things from a grocery store because I think I just want to buy something. And if it's like buying certain ice creams and like various like frozen like tasty items, like that's really what I want to do. It's not really like the item itself, but it's like getting. And I think I bought like a cute like tea towel, and I don't know, it's just funny. But that's so well said, Duchess.
Ooh, Legends DM says the pizza picture is in Discord. Yes. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord if you want to see Legends DM's dinners. They're probably the most consistent content we have in there. There's a probably pretty good conversation going around about different Kickstarters and then asynchronous play. Those are the channels that get the most use. One
of my favorite traditions after a stream, Legends, is we look at the dinner item that you had like immediately after the stream. It's like I love it's becoming our little tradition. Okay.
Did you read why that plays?
No, I didn't get a chance.
The only difference between Robin and me was that I could open one present on Christmas Eve. She could only open the present containing the Christmas PJs. There's always Christmas PJs. That's right. Yeah, my grandparents always do that. Whenever we go up there, they always do one gift on Christmas Eve. And it's fun to see because my grandma and my grandpa get so excited about their Christmas Eve gift that they kind of get to cheat the system with. None of us else do it. We just watch them do it, but it's fun to watch them.
Well,
they get really excited about it.
I grew up. We always opened Christmas gifts.
You went?
Yes. Christmas gifts on Christmas Eve. Like we stayed up till midnight. And then we opened all our presents.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, because usually afterwards we'd go to an uncle's house the next day on Christmas Day. And we would be there all day. And you ended up getting like a gift or two. So there was something to open on that day. But like we always stayed up really late. And so I think I realized it kind of stole the thunder from New Year's. Because like as a kid we got to like stay up. And it just felt like something like you just got extra family time. So I just like loved it. I don't really know what we just like hung out and watched movies.
Sorry. The money is right in front of your face.
A fun new thing we've been doing for birthdays is spending the day with someone, like having a fun one-on-one day with someone. That's really fun. One of our friends, they are in the chat sometimes. They are one of our friends that also has streamed with us, K-Pax. His family would, what was it? It was like he either got a present or like a day of fun, I think was the option he got to pick. And so now his spouse like does like a day of fun for him as well. So that was part of his birthday this year, was like a scavenger hunt that they like went to various places. But that's such the day of fun thing sounds really, yeah. I love it. Okay, and I'll take my turn. Sorry.
And then the Moy says, I like gift cards to buy things. Otherwise, I can't justify like in-game currency in video games. Yeah, I always know when the Moy gets a gift card because he gets a bunch of... you don't really spend it very quickly. You usually save it, but I usually hear about the Apex coins or the Fortnite coins that you got, and then those things are
baby monitor
is going down. Those things are hard to justify typically. I justify let me get this plugged in and then we'll talk.
Baby monitor. Okay, so I'm gonna go and place
the plug-in is missing.
Oh, you know what, you can plug it in over there.
Oh, yeah.
The baby monitor.
Let me just turn it up then.
I remember when we first started streaming, and it was always really nerve-wracking because we thought the baby would wake up at any time. And midday, the baby can wake up at any time. But he's a pretty stable sleeper around this time, knock on wood.
So here's a question for the chat. Microtransactions. When is it worth it to buy coins in a game? Because for me, it's the hours I spend in the game. So if I spend like basically, if I've played the game for over 100 hours or 200 hours or whatever insane number, I feel like, especially if it's a free game, I feel like I should spend at least some money on it. I just feel a little guilty that I've played this thing for free for so long, which I totally can't do.
You feel guilty?
Not guilt. Guilty is the wrong word. But it's like...
Justified, maybe?
Justified. I guess maybe it's just justified. I feel justified to spend some money on the game. Or if it's something where it unlocks a bunch of characters, I don't mind spending money. Because that's the fun part of the game for me in like Apex or Paladins or something. When you... Just trying out all the characters. I don't like going too deep on a single character.
Sorry, I didn't move that guy when I grabbed the thing.
Oh.
Oh wait, why am I grabbing that and placing
So
it?
the Moist says, my Peru family always does midnight presents. That's awesome. And I have a friend, Legends Dinos, I have a friend, he finds it his friend's birthday, he buys 3 meals and a gift. Oh, that's awesome. Mrs. Moist says, we do a draft of 300 milliliter bottles of various liquors on Christmas. Yes, I've heard of this. Yes, all of us pull numbers out of the hat and choose our booze in a snake order draft. That is all serpentine draft. That's awesome.
That's a fun concept.
Traditions, honestly, are
traditions.
The best.
That's the thing. Yeah,
fun traditions are the best.
You can make something.
Yeah, and I love traditions that have been around for a long time, but I love new traditions that you do for a few years and then maybe change it a little bit. I think those are the most fun, when you're kind of just always iterating on a tradition and making it better.
Because it just makes like the time special, and you just like remember the people that created the tradition, and like, I don't know, there's something about that makes it kind of like a living like event, if that makes sense, where it's like changing and adapting, and like, remember when we did it this way that year, you know, like it I love like it kind of builds the nostalgia too. And sorry, I'm like trying to decide if I should move my character.
Brutal Dan says top 10 finishes in 2 rounds.
What?
Back to back. LLMK. Yes. The Monkey King gives real blessings. Don't question the Monkey King. Why that places. My daughter always used to have 3 Christmases. She would have a regular home Christmas, then she would go to my parents' place and have another full Christmas, then she would go to her mom's parents for a 3rd Christmas. By then she was tired of opening gifts. That sounds like my Christmases I grew up, because I would, Christmas Eve morning, it would be our family's Christmas.
Your family, like your
my
like immediate
family. So
got it.
Parents, brother, and then which used to be included in my grandparents' Christmas, but I think there was just with cousins and stuff.
It just got too big.
It got too big, too many gifts, too many things. So anyways, we did that at home. Then we went to my dad's side in the evening, and then my mom's side the next morning. So
yeah, I guess I never thought about navigating that, because all my dad's side is in the U.S., but all my mom's side is in the Philippines. So like, we didn't have to do sides necessarily.
Deagle says your baby monitor sounds like a motion detector from Aliens. It might be. It might be the same technology.
That's hilarious.
I have a free game on my phone that I haven't spent money yet. It's totally fine. I think those games, they want players as much as they want, because the players, having a large player base helps the people who are spending money feel engaged, because they have people to play against. So you never should feel guilty for playing a free to play game for free.
Yeah. If anything, you're winning the system.
You're winning the system, yeah.
Oh wait, I don't get how many is the max of this?
2.
Oh,
you can only hold on to 2.
No, okay. I need to make sure I'm doing this very carefully. Okay, I'm gonna go here.
Duchess says, celebrate Christmas with my boys on St. Nick's Days, December 5th. So many things going on at Christmas with the extended family. It was fun to just spend a whole day as a family, opening gifts, not worrying about rushing. Yeah, that was the nice... Yeah. Actually, the last few years have been similar for us with my side of the family. We've just because traditionally every other year we like to try to go to the Philippines and spend a number of weeks there, and so we have to schedule just an early December day to do that. And it's just nice to not have the pressure of a ton of different things to get to. I kind of prefer that if you can commit to less events and just be at those events for longer.
Yeah, that's longer quality time.
Quality time. Either way is fine. I mean, I grew up going to a bunch of events, so it's not like I didn't like that either. But
yeah, the extrovert in you probably just liked oh hi, and then here's this set of people, and then move on to the next set.
Ooh, 5.
Oh, that's interesting. My kids' time to really play with the gifts instead of being overwhelmed. Yeah, that makes sense. A friend moved off the island, and I got a going away present for him, and he was the one moving. My friend moved off the island, and I got a going away present for him, and he was the one moving. Yeah, going away presents. I feel like there was one that I felt really proud of that I made like a little piece of art for my friend that was moving, and it was a good one because I think I was just really bummed, so I was spending my time while I was bummed making this present, and then so I could channel all my sadness into the piece. But then it was great because it was like something small and compact that they could like travel with. Okay.
So if anyone's following the game, right now we are just placing out tiles and kind of positioning our keys into different zones. It's kind of the chill part of the game where you're kind of like maneuvering a little bit because you have a lot of keys to spend, and so you're just getting them out on the board at this point. You're kind of committing to different neighborhoods, and then it gets more tense. It builds in tension as the game goes on, because then we're jockeying within each of those locations. Because none of them are going to score at this point. We haven't committed to a single location.
He gave...
Pia, did you just place this one?
Yeah.
You can only have one key in the...
shoot.
At a time.
Okay.
Sorry.
He gave you all presents. I see.
Nice.
Legends.
Yeah. We had a friend a number of years ago who joined the military and was about to be deployed. But the date kept changing, and so it was because I can't remember. There was a few things that were dependent on a few different other things, and so it was like he didn't know when his last day before he deployed was going to be, and so we, the first time he thought it was his last day as a civilian, we got together. We got 3 TVs in the same room, and we played a whole bunch of Borderlands 2. If you guys remember that game. And just made a whole night of it, and we're like, last hurrah, this is great. And then the next day he found out, actually it's gonna be next week. And so the next week we're like, he's got one more day. And so we all got our TVs together, we played a whole bunch of Borderlands. This happened for like a month. It kept getting delayed, and
a month of going away parties, which was a bunch of video games.
Honestly was just a huge gift to us that weren't going away, because we actually played through the whole game that way, which is a big game.
And it's your turn.
So much fun.
My daughter was spoiled too many toys. That's why I like doing a family Christmas early. St. Nick's is a German family tradition for us and was special for me growing up. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, sounds nice. My daughter is all grown up now, so I'm happy to know we didn't make her a brat by spoiling her. That can be a challenging job. Yeah, the
$4. Turn one back in.
Yeah, one of the things we talk a lot about how we bring a bunch of games. Like we have 4 50-pound suitcases that we can bring to the Philippines, and like 2 to 3 is usually filled with board games. And it's great because it's we give most of the games to my cousins, but it's a great last hurrah because we get to play those games like a minimum of 2 times. Hey, Slivers!
Hey, Slivers, there's a raid incoming?
You
haven't been notified yet.
The Firebeard. But it's great because we get to play it the old-fashioned, because Twitch is twitching. Well, ours, Danny had said that the Twitch was kind of giving a hard time earlier.
This happens from 9 to 9. No problem with a different raid. But Brandbeer Gaming is raiding us. Thanks for the raid, Brandbeer. I'm assuming you're raiding us because we didn't get a notification, but that is your emote and you're here. So
we're gonna talk about you.
It's possible that Slivers did because I know you stream as well. Anyways, thank you so much for the raid. This is our
Nat 1 Raiders.
Yeah, a natural one. This is our raid idol. We do analog alerts here.
So thank you those who came in from
thank
the
you,
raid.
Raiders. Thanks for joining us.
Brandbeard Gaming, Shoshin. This is our raid idol. It's says, hello, welcome. We are playing Paris today. I'm Pia.
And I'm Andrew. And we are BoardgameSPAM. We stream every Monday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Pacific time. And we play IRL games, real life physical games most of the time. And we're trying to play through our collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
but we
Andrew's
keep buying new games.
Yeah.
So it's getting harder and harder. How is this possible? It's my turn?
It's Andrew's turn.
Yeah, we're playing Paris. Paris is like a tile-laying area control game. If anyone
and it does, Legend said this game looks like a space station from this view. It does actually look like it.
Oh, let's switch over to faces real quick, just so, sorry.
Whoa.
You guys don't know the names of our scenes, but, so you can see the 3D elements of the map.
3D!
We've got the Arc de Triomphe here, and we've got our little buildings that's hide all our components in them.
Yeah, this is where all the secrets are.
Yeah.
These are like
They're very they're effective player screens. Some games have player screens that you're like, there's no way you're hiding your stuff behind.
We played recently a game with ineffective player screens, and here is a forgiveness moment.
Oh no! Sorry, that was our forgiveness moment. So anyone who's new here, we sometimes make mistakes while we're playing or need to recall an action. We play the forgiveness moment when that happens. And then we accidentally just played it right now, so.
Yeah.
What do you guys play tonight, Brandbeer Gaming?
Randomly streamed tonight due to some schedule stuff, so, but glad we could catch you. Yeah, glad that you guys could make it. We saw you guys playing, but it was right when we were having dinner, so it was, but I was like, is this the usual time that they stream? I don't recall. I need someone to play through my collection. Yeah, that's the limiting factor for us, is the number of people who would be willing to play with us, and their activity tolerance too. Because Andrew has one of the highest game tolerances I've seen, and I unfortunately have at best a game in me a night. Mm-hmm. And I can't sustain that for too long. So is this like a miniatures war game with terrain, right? I actually have loved the concept of like learning about different area control that isn't like war.
Yeah.
But I would like to believe that I'm a warring faction that's attacking Andrew's.
We are buying buildings on streets to influence the streets.
I'm attacking Andrew's buildings in his neighborhood
with keys.
With keys, I'm throwing pieces of metal. And Sliver says, I always pictured the Ark to be larger. Yeah.
Yeah, it's his life size actually. So go figure. You can fit it in your hand.
It's all the how they photograph the real Ark.
The real one's made of stone, of course, so this is just cardboard, but that's the only difference.
The dungeon pet screens are useless. Dungeon pets.
I have not played Dungeon Pets, but it looks very interesting. It's from the designer of Codenames.
Does Dungeon Pets, does the screens fall over? Because some of the worst screens are the ones that are like, I don't know why they design it. I don't know if they think it's sleek, but like, I'm like, the physics doesn't add up because this is going to just tip over immediately.
Yeah, we played Oceans for our Tabletop Live Network stream last month, and we have the deluxe version, which has baggies that you put fish in and hide your fish in. But the retail version of the game doesn't have those bags. They have these player screens that are like half an inch tall. I'm like, you're not ever gonna hide anything behind those. The baggies, I think, work much better. they make it worth the deluxe version if you can get your hands on it. And the Legends asked if we have Ginkopolis, and they just bought it last week. I don't have it, although I'd be interested in playing it. Mm-hmm. I thought about including in my birthday board game order. Ended up deciding not to, just from the reviews. A lot of people were saying how hard it is to learn, even though it's not a terribly complicated game.
Ooh.
And
I would have advised you. I mean, it's your birthday money, but I would have advised you to get it because Legends is always talking about Ginkopolis.
Oh, that was the other thing. I was like, oh, but Legends always talking about.
Oh, buy that place. Sorry, I interrupted you.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. Thanks, sir. I also like, by the way, if you're still there, I loved your when you were saying we don't have analog alerts, but we have the Korean stars, which I really appreciated because
hey. You can always make an analog alert.
Especially if you use the Korean stars. Or not stars, sorry, hearts. Hearts.
Yeah, I was wondering, I've never heard them called stars before. Hate to raid and lurk, but it's sleepy. No, we understand.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the time slot we stream in. People going to bed.
Yeah.
Bill.
Oh, only got Ginkopolis this past weekend. Oh, okay. Maybe it's just when you type it, I always remember it because it's such a unique name. Ginkopolis.
Yeah. It's like the theme is a future setting.
Oh, Andrew, I didn't grab the item. Can I grab it now? I didn't grab my item.
Oh, yeah, you're good. That's not...
The resources that you get.
You also didn't grab that one.
Oh my goodness. I think it's because I hadn't used it last time very quickly.
Oh, and I didn't grab this one. Oh my gosh.
We're doing a very bad job. And we were talking about how fast and smooth this game is, and then here we are chatting it up and losing track of time. Okay. I really want to have my next 2 turns because I'm excited about what I'm going to do. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to grab... Bell. Actually, I'm gonna I don't know the pronunciation of this one, but do you remember the pronunciation that was written?
We could look.
I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna move mine here, and I'm gonna pay 2 coins, which makes me allowed to move, and I'm gonna go here to move myself up 1, and get 3 coins.
Batignol. Deagle's got us covered. Shia. It was Batignol we were looking at. Yes.
We actually. Ooh, I'm gonna write it.
Montmory.
Shio.
Actually, I want to do Montmory here. Ooh, perfect. And I'm moving that to the 1. That.
Ooh.
And spending a coin, just a single coin, and I get to move my bonus guy.
2.
Where am I moving him? I want the gold. Then I'm gonna turn that gold into. Oh, there's no gold out there.
Haha. Yes.
No gold has been spent.
I'm gonna go to Shio.
One great thing about this game is you can't see it, but within our player aids, actually you can almost see it in Pia's.
Hey, don't show them. This is a secret.
All these things is a little market.
Sabotage.
As a free action, sorry.
Oh my gosh, he's tearing it apart.
I'm tearing your building apart. Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes. You put it back together.
Let it be known that Andrew not only tried to cheat, but he tried to take down my building.
Yours was just, I could see in the camera angle that you could see. Anyways, there's a market there where you can buy and sell any of the resources or the prestige tokens for free actions during your turn. And so it's another way to make money. It's more later game stuff because there's also no common pool of those things, and so you have to wait till someone actually uses those resources to be able to buy any. You're tearing me apart.
There's a bulldozer action. That would be a crazy part of this game, where very contrary to the theme, where you're building all these neighborhoods in Paris and then bulldozing as well. Actually, no, that fits with the theme. Mm-hmm. It's the theme that Andrew would have in his game if he made Paris. I bought my girlfriend a Danielle Steele book and a Stephen King book. Have you read anything from Stephen King? I've actually... Is Stephen King...
I don't think I've actually read anything from Stephen King.
Is there a Stephen King book with about a kid who likes a baseball player, and the baseball player's name is in the title of the book? Oh, John, you're so kind to put up with your cheating husband. Yeah, I'm gonna clip that of Andrew just like tearing apart.
It was a mistake, all right? Please forgive me. Okay, I'm returning these 4. I'm getting a 5, and then 2 1s, and then I'm gonna turn some of these 5s here.
I am going to... Ooh, I know what I'm gonna do. Go here to get 4 coins. And then...
Yes, come to Saint Germain. Let us score this
location. Is it scoring yet? Oh,
no,
okay,
not yet.
And then the...
I've just been hoping that you had joined me.
Do you know what Saint Germain, what
liquor?
Yeah, do you know what the flavor is?
Alcohol? It's flavored like alcohol?
Whoa.
You just put your thing there. Right? Yeah.
I did. Sorry.
You can't grab a building first.
Wait, did I place the building then? Oh, that was the building that I placed. Sorry. I was losing track of what my turn is. Now I'm the one who's cheating. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. Yes! Oh my gosh, Duchess. It's a very good book. One of Stephen King's early books. Okay, I'm so glad because I've been... Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So I've been describing
Uncle Jojo forgive. Okay. Yeah, before you... Yeah, we need some forgiveness.
And then I need to talk about this book.
Thank you, Uncle Jojo, for this forgiveness. Thank you. Do we need to talk to Uncle Jojo?
That's our friend Josiah.
Who's been on the stream.
He's been on the stream. He did this dance and we recorded him like 3 years ago. And then we were like, we're going to make it into an alert.
I think you keep adding a year to it. It's 2 years ago.
It feels so far away.
Actually, 2.5. Actually, no, it could be right there.
Wait, so Duchess, this book, The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon, was a book that one of my teachers probably it feels weird because I feel like it's a scary book, right? Or maybe Stephen King doesn't always do scary, but maybe thriller. Mm-hmm. But I feel like my 6th grade teacher read it out loud as an example of what a thriller is. Mm-hmm. And I could never remember if it was Stephen King, what the book was called. And I have described it to multiple people, different occasions, and everyone's like, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Pia. I'm like, it could be a Stephen King book. It could be the name of a baseball player. It could be a character who likes this baseball player, and I just don't know how to Google it. So this is so great. It is Stephen King, but it's not super scary. That is why I was like, in my memory, I have really bad memory for things in my childhood. I kept thinking maybe I misremembered it being Stephen King, but I remember my teacher trying to explain that it is a genre, and she read it because it was it does a genre very well. Is it me talking about the Sandlot again? Mrs. Moy! Not really, but I have read a few. Okay.
Yeah, no, that is interesting because Stephen King is known as a scary author, but if he did it earlier in his career, he probably was maybe a little bit more experimental with the genres he played with.
Oh, yeah.
Or not experimental, but he hadn't been typecasted as you write scary books, you know.
Oh, yeah. And I think there's elements, Duchess says it's basically a girl who is lost in the woods. And that's great because I don't even remember, I remember it was a kid, but I couldn't remember if it was a boy or a girl. But the idea of just being lost in the woods is very foreboding, and maybe that's what is Stephen King-esque about it, which kind of reminded me actually of a cartoon that we really love, Over the Garden Wall. It's a one and done, one episode, and it's kids being lost as well. Sorry. This is I don't remember now. So I did this, and then I don't know if you did anything. That was my last move, was this move here.
Oh, I might not have done anything. Okay. Yeah. Go. Keep chatting about the book.
Sorry, I'm just so pumped because the girl who loved Tom Gordon, I'm gonna text a few people that I've been like hounding about this book because I didn't know what it was called. My brother told me Stephen King wrote an excellent fantasy adventure book. Oh! Do you know what it's called, Legends? Are we gonna have to start describing the... Oh, Jassar! Thank you so much! Jassar.
Sorry, I'm deep in my turn here.
The Monkey King is coming out.
Yes, thank you for the subscription. The Monkey King.
Jassar, the Monkey King says, thank you for subscribing. The Monkey King is going to get in frame. Thank you for subscribing, Jassar. May all the words or like concepts that are at the very tip of your tongue, where you're having word finding difficulties, may they all come to you immediately and swiftly without immediately, swiftly, and with ease. Thank you, Jassar, for subscribing, and then thank you again. And the chat, if they want.
And the chat
can say
says
LLMK.
Or long live the Monkey King. Oh, Duchess! Oh my gosh.
Oh, Duchess!
So the Monkey King comes out, of course, and says, thank you, Duchess. Thank you for the subscription.
And may you read some very good books, some books that you've been really excited about. May they live up to your hype, but also some books surprise you. Like that you didn't expect to be really good, and they end up being really good. Thanks, Duchess.
Oh my gosh, she just gifted...
wow.
Jassar and Duchess has gifted some community subs.
Oh, well then we'll have to...
Jassar gets another blessing,
Jassar...
and then Duchess gets 5 more blessings.
Oh my goodness. Jassar, thank you so much again for gifting those subscriptions. May you get May you get an excellent breakfast.
It's always the food related.
Sorry, I just think about food. An excellent breakfast that is either savory or sweet, or maybe a little mix of both. I'm a savory breakfast person, but I always want to take a bite of Andrew's sweet breakfast. And you typically get, what type of breakfast do you get?
I like both sweet and savory breakfast.
Yeah, so Jassar, whatever you are craving, may it be the breakfast at your table when you want it. And then, Duchess, thank you. Oh my goodness.
May you win your next Terraforming Mars game.
Whoa!
Even if it's against us.
And you have...
Whoa, come on.
Fun.
Monkey King, you can't give out that blessing. But he did. You just did. You just did.
Watch me do it, if that's what the Monkey King says. And also, Duchess, may you have more fun. Ooh. Next season, or maybe the current season, I don't know if it's over, of cross-country skiing. May you have good weather for it.
Well, that was 2. She's got 3 more.
Oh, and then
may your hobbies during the summer that's not cross-country season be just as fun and fruitful for your health.
My arm is...
2 more.
My arm is tired.
2 more. She's got 2 more blessings.
Let me see. I don't know if... Ooh... Here, we were talking earlier about free pastries. I don't know what would happen where you would get free pastries, but may you get some free pastries. We had some friends who worked at a bakery, so they would give us free pastries.
Ooh. And then the last one is, I know she was asking in Discord about audio technology. And so Monkey King blesses you with, may you find the perfect audio technology for the perfect price.
Yeah. Thank you, Duchess and Jassar. I'm not sure I can handle 5 Monkey King blessings. The Monkey King...
Bless her with meeting people.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a good one.
And then the bonus blessing for the gifts is to meet your friends and be with family.
And meet all the people.
Yeah, meet all the people in a safe
all
manner.
the nicest and best people. And shout out to Legends for inspiring that blessing.
Yeah. Justar says, I think Paris has been on my radar to play. Oh, and then of course the chat says LLMK, aka Long Live the Monkey King.
Feta, basil, and tomato omelets. Ooh. That sounds really good. Yeah, a good mixture of savory for sure. Yeah, I was surprised how much I liked it, and we're talking obviously a lot, so you don't really see the fast pace, but you're gonna see it now. Watch this. Have you done your turn? Because I did this turn.
I placed the tile somewhere, and I don't remember where.
I wrote down how to pronounce the things in pink highlighter.
Ooh,
on
perfect.
a pink notepad, which was probably not a great. It's the only thing close by.
I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so I gotta move. Oh yes, I wanted to move this into there. All right, I am moving this here for $3, and then I'm gonna spend the extra $2. So if you go on the number 3, you have to actually spend a bit of money to move your top hat person. And so I'm gonna spend 2 to grab this tile here. Okay. Oh no, actually I can't do that.
Hi Time Roller, how's it going? Played any good games lately?
I'm gonna jump way up here. Sorry, I just realized you can only ever hold on to 2 of these, so I'm saving 2 of them already. So I'm doing that for $2 francs. I am gonna get a extra key.
Okay, I'm gonna go here to get 6. And then I'm going to
Did you place your tile?
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry. I'm going to go.
So, oh, yeah, Time Roller's here. So, for anyone who's just joining us, the turn structure in this is actually very simple. You place a tile from these stacks. You pick one of the 3 stacks. You can see where the tile's going to go before you place it. And then when you flip it, you get to figure out which number it's going to go towards. And then you either place a key in a bank and get some money, which are on the ends here. And then once it's in one of those ends, it's locked into that neighborhood. And so the other action is to move a key from a bank or a business to a different business and buy that business.
Time Roller says played Maglev Metro and After the Empire was pretty good. I was curious about Maglev Metro. Is it Winsome-esque? Okay. Oh, bye Bones John. Thanks for dropping in. All right, here, watch this, Andrew. I've been working towards this. So I get 2 points. I get 2 points for every location that I'm on a 2. So I'm in 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you're on a 1.
No, I misread that. Oh, no. Where is it? Oh my gosh.
3 points for a 2.
Oh, that's so painful. Okay. I bought the wrong thing.
You did this earlier too. Last game where you looked at the points and you thought that was the thing.
I just moved. That's okay. I can still get the 2 points. I'll just do it for my 1 because I need to offload that. 1, 2. Okay. I'm not going to that piece. Don't you dare steal it. Okay. Oh no, Andrew.
All right, so I need to first place a tile, right?
I really don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't think it's advantageous to your. Well, it could be advantageous to your strategy. Never heard of Winsome. It's like Railways of the World on a smaller map, and you add 2 others tiles to use them also.
Oh, yes. This is why I had this here. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do this. And that's 1 coin.
I'm gonna tank that area.
I'm going to grab that.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to just... Actually, I'm just going to use it. No. I'm going to use it now. To get my 3 points.
Andrew is ruthless.
It ties us.
I cannot believe you. Okay. I mean, it's not bad because I have been getting...
these are the bonus tiles you can get, and oftentimes they'll say you'll get a certain number of points for every key that you have on a specific number. So these are all counting, 1 to 8, and so this was for...
Whoa. Andrew's he's breaking buildings. He's throwing tiles.
So if you don't look carefully, there's the number of points you get, but then there's the number that the keys have to be on in the tile. And so if you look at it quickly, you'll think, oh, this needs to be on 3 tiles because it's 3. But the
don't
number
tell
of
the
points
chat what I did wrong.
Is not always the same as the tile that you get. So, anyways, that's what happened to Pia just a moment ago. But then she revealed her hand. I didn't realize she was on so many 2s.
Oh my gosh.
Gave me an opportunity to go grab.
That would have given me 2, 4,
3 points per one.
3?
Yeah.
3, 6, 9, 12. That would have given me 12 points.
Your friend Dakota in the chat. Welcome.
Dakota, you missed it. I'm telling on you to Dakota. Andrew just pulled off a devious move. He backstabbed me. But you know what? I also revealed my hand because I misunderstood a rule. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see.
Legendsium, no, Andrew, don't do it.
I just warned you.
I had to skip a few things to get there.
What's this tile do?
It allows you to place your key on an opponent's key. So that's how last game, remember when I joined you?
Do you do that all the time?
Just once.
You can only do that once?
Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds kind of cool, though.
It is a good move. And I had to skip it for other reasons.
See? 5. And then I'm going to go... It's just so painful. It's just painful to see all the 2s that are just sitting on
Time Roller's talking about the resources you deliver are meeples that add to your production board. And the track tiles are clear plexi, and when you stack them, you see through them. Oh, very cool. Also, Time Roller, how was After the Empire? That is one that actually I just ordered. Looks very cool. For anyone who doesn't know, who's just hanging out with us and wasn't in Time Rolls, After the Empire is a game that is a Euro worker placement type game, but it's tower defense, and it's about after the Roman Empire fell, the Roman outposts that were just unsupported by the rest of Rome and trying to defend themselves as the rest of the world encroaches on them, which is a pretty cool theme.
Time Roller says, I enjoyed it a lot. The difficulty ranks up quickly.
I have heard it is hard. I know it's my turn. I just need to decide quickly here.
I think Andrew's gonna win this.
You think I'm gonna win?
Yeah.
How do you even know yet? It's not even.
My head's not in the game, but it's okay because I learned the name of that book that I've forgotten for years. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon.
Okay, this is gonna cost me 4. Can I have a 1?
Yeah.
Banker. And it allows me to move my person here with the top hat, and I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to spend it immediately to get another key. Time Roller, the difficulty ranks up quickly. It's competitive, so if everyone is doing badly, then it's an even game. That's good. Just sorry, I did play Dual Gauge, Dutch Intercity, and Trans-Siberian Railroad this past Thursday. Oh, wow. It's a big game night. I haven't heard of 2 of those, the Dual Gauge and the Dutch Intercity. Trans-Siberian Railroad I've seen around. Where am I going? Montmartre. Yeah, I'm going to place there. 4. Definitely placing a key there and getting $7 because who doesn't want $7?
Ooh, and Andrew just initiated. So he's the 4th key in this neighborhood.
No. So the 4 keys on buildings.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, because we already have that over here as well.
Ooh, I see. Yeah. I see. So then my turn. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna go here. And then I'm gonna go here, pay 4 to get this done.
Interesting. Okay. Lafayette or Belleville. Let's do Belleville. It's the 3. I don't know if Belleville's gonna end up scoring. And then I'm gonna move this to the 8. Big move.
Andrew's gonna pay 1 wood and 8 coins for that. But he gets 8 control in that area, and he gets some gold. And the gold is needed to build these monuments over here that get you more.
And I get to place the scoring marker for this one.
Ooh, yes.
So I'm gonna make this a high scoring location.
Whoa.
Which is probably one of the coolest parts about this game is that the scoring of each location only triggers if enough people go there.
So here's my question, Andrew. If I want to build one of these monuments here, how do I get a key on there as well?
What do you mean?
Because you
the same way that you get keys on the building.
Oh, you move it up.
Yeah. You just choose the monument. Then.
Okay, but then when you build it, the key, do you have to move the key up? Or could you come in and grab the monument?
There can be more than one monument there.
What? I didn't know that. I thought it was only one. Okay. So I'm gonna go and 3 Shio. Oh. 5. Cost 5 to get marble. And then I'm gonna go to...
You already went there. Because you just spent 5 and got the marble. Is that what you wanted to do? Otherwise you don't have to spend the money and go there.
Yeah, I don't want to spend the money yet. 5. Instead, what I'll do is I'll move this up here.
And then
do the 4.
The money and, yeah.
Your turn.
Just sorry. Basically, cube rails for a long time. They were very limited runs. Oh, okay. That's probably why I've heard of them there. About 100 games, 2 to 3 released a year. Interesting. All right. Where am I going here? Lafayette. That is the only option I have. Where was that one? 8. So there are randomly 3 tiles removed from each game, so you don't know exactly what will end up being in the game.
Which is totally messing me up right now at this point. So
and then I am going to spend $4. So I'm going to need a 5 and a 1 to move from here to here. Get that.
So I gotta place a tile. So I'm gonna grab this. It's gonna be a 1 on the here.
Oh, and then Just Star says that's why Capstone and Rio Grande games reprints are big because they can hit a wider audience. Yes, we have Irish Gauge.
4. I
have been wanting to get it to the table. I pre-ordered it, so I've had it as long as it's been out, from Capstone Games anyways, and I've been wanting to get it to the table ever since, but train games don't have a lot of love in most of the circles that I run in.
Unfortunately. Okay, go ahead.
You have gone. All right, so now that there's no tiles, we don't place a tile on our turn.
A new phase has been initiated.
A new phase has been initiated. And so instead of placing a key, we can grab one of these flags. So you kind of skip a turn and you grab a flag and it gives you some sort of resource or points. And then when all these flags are out, the game is over. So it's kind of you can kind of push for the end of the game if you'd like. And then I am going to go here and get $7.
Look at all that money. Must be nice. Must be nice. Okay, I'm gonna go. So I can grab anything here
instead of placing or moving a key.
Can I look at any pile?
Yeah, you can look. You can just choose which one you want. So.
Ooh.
Cards and Dice, hello. Welcome
Cards
to the
and
stream.
Dice.
You are not late. It's okay. We are
Cards and Dice is never late and never early.
They arrive exactly when they mean to.
You missed brutal betrayal. Andrew stabbed me in the back.
There's no backstabs.
This game doesn't really have backstabbing, but Andrew has found a way. Have you played any fun games lately, Cards and Dices? And then it is your turn, Andrew. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Kwaiju Plays! Thank you for raiding.
Oh my gosh!
Welcome to everyone who's coming in.
Yeah.
From Kwaiju Plays.
So we do analog alerts here. This is our raid idol who comes out and says, "Hey, thank you, raiders. Welcome to the stream. This is Andrew and Pia. They are BoardgameSPAM, and they stream Monday nights and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They oftentimes play real physical
IRL,
board games.
physical.
They're not real, I guess. They're all real board games.
Digital board games are real
They're
too.
the ones in physical form anyways, so.
And since Ryder, thanks for redeeming Hydrate. We are drinking wine because we're being fancy because we are playing Paris today. We are in our fanciest outfits that we are willing to put on a weeknight. Andrew has a sweater. I have a linen wool blend top, but
Here, let's switch
I'm
to,
wearing sweatpants under this. Yes, it's been a fun game. I've been telling everyone. I've been telling on Andrew. Andrew backstabbed me. And
no
it's pretty messed up.
No backstabs.
You have clothes.
Thank you, Deagle.
Deagle has been helping us with the pronunciation of the neighborhoods.
The French neighborhoods that we are building.
I've written it down on this pink notepad using pink highlighter, the closest to...
Whoa, it does not show up
It literally doesn't show up there.
Can I see it in real life? I can't see it.
Andrew can't see it.
Wait, you really wrote on this?
I wrote on that. I'm not joking. It's not a prank. Yeah. It says Shio and Batignol. And Deagle helping.
I literally cannot see even a mark.
I feel like actually I could probably use this as like if I was a secret spy. I could write things in
only for colorblind people. You can only confuse
if I was a secret spy in this household. But thank you, Raiders, for coming in. What were you playing on Kwaiju Plays' channel? We want to know. They were probably doing a much better job.
Our forgiveness moment. We need to.
Andrew's been real crazy with this forgiveness moment. I'm gonna take my turn.
Every once in a while, we have to take back a turn. We call it a forgiveness moment on this channel, and sometimes I leave it up, and so when I switch scenes, it'll pop up.
But what I'm gonna do...
So we're in the final phase. Ooh, you guys played Red Cathedral. Oh, I've been so interested in that one. The art and everything about it looks cool. I like DeVere games. We love Silk. It's one of our favorites over here.
Yeah.
Which is DeVere games as well. I'm not sure who designed Red Cathedral, but I recently did an order. It was out of stock in most places, and so I didn't get it in there. So, Kumi, I need a forgiveness moment for that forgiveness moment. Yeah, I know that's real. You know, I probably do need.
Yeah. Come on, Andrew.
Kawaii Place. Yes, Silk is so much fun. Yes.
Kawaii Place. We've mentioned Silk to a couple of people in like in no, I'm in the middle of it. Sorry, in Streamland, and they haven't. Like a lot of people, it's I can feel like flown under the radar. Sorry, I'm like a loss of words because we just love Silk so much, and then I feel like not many people recognize it even. But we play it a lot with my cousins, and it's just great because it can be so brutal. And some cousins that I know love it because you can kind of mess with people, and some that are just like really good at the puzzle of it. And would you say puzzle of it or the strategy of it maybe?
Yeah, it's more tactics just because you're always reacting to things.
Which I prefer, I think, more tactical games. Okay, so I just grabbed one of these, Andrew, and then I can move
No, you do that instead of moving or placing a key.
Okay, so I'm going to do that. Can I still do a buy?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm not buying.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, sorry.
I can do a buy? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to do a buy. I've been saving up for it.
Quadruple placing. We found Silk while we were in the Shucks, Vancouver. Oh, yes, that's I saw it there too. And recently, I think is our camera frame new? The like yellow stack of cards that we're in. That I think has been there.
But maybe
we did change the color recently.
Well, and also I think it might be the like orientation of the like. Because usually we just have like a ton of stuff on this side and whatnot. Anyways, thank you, Meeple Conrad. Whatever we did.
Whatever we did to change it. We did change the color.
I'm glad you noticed. But anyways, you were talking about Shucks, and I'm going to take my turn while you talk about it.
I saw Silk there. I got to try the first few rounds out about it. I had seen Shut Up and Sit Down's review, and I thought it looked interesting. And then I saw it on the show floor, and I was with a friend actually and that friend tends to not love the farming... Euro less interaction games, looks the high interaction kind of meaner games, and so I knew Silk to be maybe a little bit meaner, a little bit more interactive, but it doesn't really present itself that way. And so I was really interested in sitting down doing a demo. He wasn't as interested, and so he went and did something else. And then I was like, I'm doing this demo. Really enjoyed it. I think I might have bought a copy there, and
I think you did.
Yeah. And so that's where whoa, what's going on here?
Let it be known, I bought a monument. So I got this monument.
Wait. How many turns are you taking here?
This is my one turn.
You took the thing.
Yeah, but you said I could buy something.
No. You can do.
Sorry. Okay. Dang it! No, are you gonna take it? Because
I've honestly been looking at that monument.
This is how Andrew is gonna.
There's a reason I put a key here.
Oh no, I'm so nervous now. Anyways, how many turns are you taking? Pia caught red-handed. Yeah. Yes. Andrew said that I could buy something, and I thought it was buy from here, but it's so. There's player aids here. Andrew was trying to show the player aids last time, and then he started destroying but you can buy items here, and they'll show you here.
Yeah, and so you have unlimited buy actions down here, but to move a key is always, that's your whole turn, is moving the key. Or getting one of these flags here.
Now is the time for a forgiveness moment.
Yeah. I think we'll play a forgiveness moment. That's great. We're going to introduce everyone to it.
Correctly now.
I forgive you for trying to cheat.
What did we do?
And trying to purchase more of the Do we need to... Should we
have to unclick it?
Yeah, just in case we change scenes.
Oh my gosh, right. I'm worried Andrew's gonna take the thing that I want.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Okay. Those are intense player shields. It's true, Meeple Conrad. This is probably the best player shield I've ever played
They're
with.
very secretive.
They're very secretive unless Andrew directly attacks them. I think I'm gonna clip it just because he touched it and it immediately fell over. And it's not to say that it was not structurally sound. It was very sound. Andrew just tore it apart.
So I need 7. So I get 3 back here. 1, 2, 3. And I move this key.
Oh my gosh. Oh, out there.
Oops, no, sorry.
Out there. Over.
Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend more money instead.
It's funny because this game was actually very quick when we played it yesterday, and then we're just...
It's pretty quick right now.
But we're kind of, I think, messing with each other a lot more than we did yesterday.
We are. All right, so when I bought this monument here, you'll see there's these 3 shields here. I can get it close to the camera so people can see. And they are different colors. These ones happen to all be silver, and so we've been gathering these tokens throughout the game, and whenever we buy a monument, you can turn in the prestige tokens, like so, for the points they will award you there. And so that is actually 12 points for me.
So, Andrew, now that we don't have any more locations, I place a key and then that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or grab a flag.
Okay. Meeple Conrad, we just watched the most recent Godzilla. Yes, Godzilla versus Kong. So Andrew channeling his inner Godzilla is exactly what's happening.
I'm going here.
Yes, Daryl with an R. The arc is the Arc de Triomphe. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that well. Mm-hmm. It is pretty intense, yeah. But smaller than some people would have thought.
Yeah, because it's not, it is scale to size of the real one, but made of cardboard instead of stone.
Diggle said that quite well said. Yes, this is exactly this is the feedback that I need. And Kumi says they're even player shields for streams for those top-down covers. That's true. No one don't look, Andrew. But look, that's all my treasures and things I've hoarded. Let's see if I get I make them into points.
It's my turn. I'm turning this into this at the end of my turn. Because you haven't gotten yet, right?
Uh-oh. Question.
Mm-hmm.
If I have something like this, does that mean it needs to be in the discard? Or just access? No. You have to turn it into one of those things specifically. It counts towards your 2 tiles until you turn it in. No. What do you mean? That's great. Have you been holding on to more than 2 tiles? No. I've been very careful. I know, but you just took the 1 gold that I wanted. Oh. This is not good. But Andrew says it better. Throwing wood into the Andrew cheated conspiracy. Whoa. I did not cheat. Yeah. Replay the video. Pio's the one who tried to take 2 turns. I was getting lost. Or I lost track of what's happening. Trying to do all the actions. Oh, you can do 10 actions per turn, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and pay 2 coins to get this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move forward here. And then I'm going to go here. And then can I meet the criteria for this? Yeah, right, you can spend it immediately. Okay, so I'm going to do 4. So I'm on 1, 2, 3. Oof. I'm on 3. Oh, that could have been better. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4. 4. Yes. 4 times 5. 20 points. 20 points. But where are you? Where's your... Yes. Okay. Passing me. Don't like that. All right. Get used to it. There's going to be something exciting later. Whoa. I guarantee it. What does that mean? It's a threat. Meeple Conrad. It sounds like a threat. It's past my bedtime. Don't let Andrew cheat anymore. I'll do my best, Meeple Conrad. Turn that in for 5. Okay. That's my turn. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to move this, play a wood, and then pay 6. Whoa, what's happening? 6. To get this. To get what? I moved.
Oh, from 2 to 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed the movement. All right. I'm gonna go here for 1, and I am going to move my. What does this mean here?
Are you gonna decide? Can I do my turn?
I mean, unless you're moving up this thing, I think you're good.
I am not moving up that. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to get 6 points.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I'm done. Team Pia. Who is Team Pia? I feel like, Legends, I'd like to let you know that I'm currently in this apartment, the reigning champion of Paris. But immediately when streaming, I feel like the strategy, both of us do worse in our strategy, but I am more distractible.
Okay, I'm grabbing this.
Which means I need all the support I can get.
There we go.
I'm going.
And then, sorry. So that was for my last turn because he started.
Yeah.
Started going early.
Team Pia always wins.
Okay. And then I'm going to go here to grab this for $3.
Thanks, Twin Flower. And hello!
Actually,
I hope you're doing well. Have you played any fun games lately?
For 5. And then I'm going to grab this tile. Shebang.
Oh, that was the tile that you got.
I'm going to spend this one immediately so that I can keep that one.
That's the one that you took out of spite.
1, 2, 3. This is not the one that I took the other one. So 3.
It was the 3-pointer. That was mine.
No, it was 2.
Oh no. Oh, you're gonna be catching up. This is not good.
1, 2,
not good.
3, times 4. It's 12 points. So 15, 25, 17.
Okay, can I ask a question about order of operations, Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to buy this one right here. I'd also like to make sure that I can control it. Is there a way to do both of those things at the same time?
Yeah, you do. That's what happens at the same time.
So I'm going to pay 2 golds. Like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's 2 golds and then 13 coins.
Oh, 13 coins. Putting it here?
Uh-huh.
There's who put the 4th key there? They didn't place the scoring.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, okay. Oh, and then I just placed the 4th one.
We are
here.
all over the place.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this here.
So I go like that. So I pay the 13 and I go like this. And then I trade up this one, Andrew, right?
This is I really like the noises of the coins and tiles clicking in this game. Very soothing in the background as I look up indoor plant tips. Yes.
Indoor plant tips. Very important things to know. The game, not only does it sound really nice, it is like really, it feels really nice to manipulate. And it's something that I noticed about the nice version of Gugong too. And I'm someone who feels like Andrew.
And this.
Yeah, go ahead. Who I'm always like, oh, we don't need the more upgraded version. But when I played this type of game, because you're grabbing all the pieces and moving it around, it feels definitely worth it. So Andrew, I'm gonna play a star, a gold star, a bronze star, and a silver star to get 5, 4, and 3 points. Do you mind moving me? Yeah.
35.
I really want the nice version of Gugong. Yeah. Gugong is like a funny... I remember Gugong as a purchase very well because Andrew bought it. And it was a very like fancy version. And I think I was in a mood where I was like, Andrew, no more games. And then we played it. And I was like, I really like this. And I do really see the benefit of like, it really enhances the play. And so
the way I think Game Brewer specifically, the publisher of this, the way they upgrade their games to deluxify them, quote unquote, is like I feel like they always make the right decisions. The way I feel like a game should be deluxified, they make the like.
Is it your new standard now? Now when you look at like
when I think of like maybe a Euro game, obviously other games with miniatures and stuff
that's a different
thing. But even when like if they make their tokens into miniature like plastic miniatures for those tokens, I don't always love that as much as I love the like wooden screen printed pieces and the metal coins. It's just like they're weighty. They have good. I mean, good hand feel is a funny thing to say, but they really do feel good to like be moving around and the satisfying noises and stuff.
It's just like it enhances the parts that make board games like a board game because it's like it's a tabletop like a hand manipulative,
activity.
Yeah,
it's a physical activity. I will say that the regular version of Gugong is still very much worth it.
But you just really like Gugong, which it sounds like. I talked myself out of it. Yeah, there are many games that have been Andrew has talked. Andrew has talked himself out of it. Mm-hmm. Oh, Twin Flower had a relaxing weekend. We had a pretty relaxing weekend too. We were talking about earlier that I baked while baked a recipe I've been wanting to try. It's called a kitchen sink cookie, which is just putting chips and pretzels in a cookie, which it sounds weird, but it actually makes this soft cookie that's crunchy and it has a little bit of bites of saltiness, which I like salty things.
And some wood.
But I baked while Why That Play was playing Raiders of North Sea, and it was so relaxing. I loved it. And I was trying to compete. I was like, will I finish these cookies before they finish Raiders of North Sea?
K-Beck says, how does the mouth feel? Can't quite say yet.
To be determined.
Justar says, I didn't like the Gentis deluxified version. I have heard mixed things about that.
Do we have that?
No.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I think Game Brewers, I feel like they tend to make the decisions that are at least in line with how I think of a game being deluxified should be deluxified. But I like miniature games, but they take up so much space. It's so true. I love miniatures games. Not any game with miniatures in it, mind you, but I like a good game with miniatures. Blood Rage, Rising Sun are some of my favorites. Zombicide is just a fun night. I think they just focus so much on the fun in that one. It's not a really deep game, but it's a good like beer and pretzels type game. All those are great examples of miniatures games that I enjoy. Obviously, Cool Mini are not. I've got Nemesis in the mail, which I'm very, very excited for. Got in on that last Kickstarter. And yeah.
What's this tile do?
It allows you to take any other tile.
Take any other tile here on the
board.
On the board?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hold on. That's pretty cool.
It is a pretty good one.
You have shut me out in so many. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that's a good idea then. What's this tile do? Sorry, and now I'm just gonna ask, what's this tile do?
Which one?
What's this tile do?
The reference is here if you'd like.
Okay.
Look it up.
This might be a not very interesting thing where Pia is just asking about.
This one is pairs of prestige tokens. Get you 2 points each.
That's not as powerful as I think. One of the things that Andrew has done with this game is the resources are like random instead of like in not ascending order, but in a pattern that's pretty predictable. So it's my strategy from yesterday has changed a whole lot, which is very exciting for a game. But it is throwing me off.
Yeah, there's a standard setup for the way the resources come out, and you can play it that way every time, and I think it does make the strategy a little bit more predictable, but maybe a little bit more competitive. And then there's this way where you randomize it, just varies the game a bit.
I need money. I'm going here. And I'm turning it in to get this.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. A very utilitarian turn. Not the most fun turn, but a needed turn. The only miniatures games I own is Blood Rage, one of my favorite games. We've had really fun experiences with Blood Rage as well. Twin Flower. Rising Sun is still on my shelf of shame.
Oh no!
Oh wait, I missed
flag.
A bunch.
Oh,
I was just reading what was in the center of the chat.
And the legend says I'm getting the everything for Marvel United this month. It has a ton of miniatures. Yeah, our friend the Moy, who was in chat earlier, got that. I don't think he got everything, but he got a lot of stuff. I'm very excited to play his copy of that. The game looks fun. It looks very light. I understand that it's very kind of family friendly in terms of not overhead of rules, but it sounds like the expansions really shake things up a lot, so probably as we've played a lot more games, maybe start with one of the expansions. That sounds very cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for like the different people that will be drawn in by that.
Mrs. Moy says the Moy got a lot of the game. Trust me.
Love it.
Yeah, and I looked at the Kickstarter, Mrs. Moy, and there is even more he could have got. So
Coda phone account.
Wow, we got a hydrate,
and also love the phone account.
I'm out, so you got to pour me a little bit.
What? No way.
Okay, here we go. I'll get this last drop. And then so we do analog alerts here. Coda phone account. And this is Dr. Alan Grant. He comes out. Thanks people for the follows.
Coda phone account said sentient phone here.
Thanks you for the follow, Coda phone account. I was just eating a giant charcuterie that I may or may have dug out of the ground. It's ancient. I promise. I dig things out of the ground. That's my thing. I'm Dr. Alan Grant.
Whoa.
I was in Jurassic Park. Thanks for the follow.
Dr. Alan Grant just giving his resume.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow. I do appreciate it.
Yeah, we accept all sentient phone account follows.
Quite literally a bot. Did you go?
No, I'm trying to decide what to do here. I don't like how I'm doing in a couple of locations. I have all these resources, classic Pia move of just hoarding a bunch of stuff with no plans for it.
Yeah, Twin Flower said, yeah, Blood Rage, and then just our Rising Sun. Rising Sun is probably one of my favorite miniatures games. I really like Blood Rage, but I like Rising Sun just because of the table talk that comes out of it, as well as the it's pretty brutal. It can be, you can do bad in it, I always like the pressure of a game that you know that you can like literally make 3 points in the game, and where everyone else is in 20. And I know that's not a great night for the times that it happens to you, but if you know it's possible in a game and you don't do that, then it's just that much more fun that you not only did well, but you avoided doing terrible. I don't know. That's fun for me. Not everyone likes that. Blood Rage is really a great time. That one seems a little bit more balanced in terms of there's not probably as much chance of
balanced, or like
balanced might be not the right word, but
like not as punishing.
Yeah, punishing. Yeah, that's the right word. And then Jassar learned Anacri at 11 p.m. on Saturday night.
Whoa,
wow.
How did that go?
That's not only a long game, but it's a very complex game from my understanding. I'm very excited to learn it, but it's definitely been sitting on my shelf for a while, and probably will continue sitting there until at least Pia is off of work for the summer.
What is Andrew? What does someone get to place something there?
Once the fourth key is in the
Got
location,
it.
yeah.
Okay. 3,
so you could do it.
3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go and place it. Well, I don't have the money for that. That's too steep for my. Well, let's see. Is it even worth it? Is it even worth it? I don't have the money for stuff. Sorry, I'm just talking out loud. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go here.
Oh, wow. You can afford that?
Yeah.
I'm impressed. Daryl, my brain would break during a rules explanation of Anachrony after 11 p.m. Deagle, what Dr. Alan Grant thinks about the Loki invincible strategy in Blood Rage? I do know the Loki strategy I've heard is good. I've not heard of it being invincible. Does that mean it's unbeatable? I know, so anyone who doesn't know, in Blood Rage, the Loki strategy is, I think you get points for losing fights.
Go ahead.
And so you can kind of just jump into a bunch of fights in the hopes that you lose them and kind of throw the fight, which is a fun dynamic, but I've heard people feel it's a little overpowered, although I've heard other people argue that it's not overpowered, so I don't really... I think there's a counter to it, but...
Deagle says, I just heard of it, never seen it.
Yeah, never seen it, actually, yeah.
I like, ever since we started streaming, I just want Andrew to have an opportunity to play more games, especially more games with other people who, like, know things like Loki strategies. Because, unfortunately, I mean, I enjoy playing against you, but...
Your turn.
I want you to have an opportunity where someone just does stuff like that. Like, you're not going to be able to, you're not going to get a chance to play that type of game. I feel like you just want, like, so many, like,
Grizzly
experiences.
Diz in the house.
Hi, Grizzly Diz. Like, I want you to have a chance to play a game like that. I don't know if it will go well for you, but you're going to come home being like, someone tried this crazy thing. I am... Oh, I just did that, so I can't do anything else. Okay. Done. That sounds like how I play any game, to be honest. I'm chaos in human form, yes. An agent of chaos. That's actually one of our friends who was just in chat a little bit earlier, K-Pax. He plays games with us and is always just trying to pick the crazy move. And it's fun to play with him. It's hard to play against him because you really don't know. He does things against logic. Like, I don't know if anyone grew up watching Smart Guy, but there's an episode of Smart Guy where TJ, the smart guy, is like trying to prepare for a big chess tournament. Oh, there he is! K-Pax, some men just want to watch the world burn. Yes, exactly. K-Pax is always trying crazy strategies, and as spectators and also fellow players, you just get to enjoy watching how it turns out. But anyways, the smart guy, he is trying to prepare for a chess tournament, and he... against a robot, and then he played with his brother's dumb best friend. Yes. And the dumb best friend, like, beat him because he just couldn't, he played, like, the worst moves, and the line is like, I don't know how to play against that, and then he thought, he got the inspiration.
Daryl with one R. You want Andrew to play a game where someone uses an unbeatable strategy against him? Yeah.
Yes, Daryl with an R.
That seems like a curse.
That's what I want the Monkey King to bless you / curse you with.
I think what you want is for me to play a game enough times to find the unbeatable strategy.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't really know what what type of blessing you're trying to give me.
I think I want to bless you, Monkey King bless you, with an opportunity to play all the games that you want to play with all the different types of players. Because I feel like you just like have Legends have just such a high game endurance. And unfortunately, you only have me to play against.
Code of Phone account, I am very much watch the world type lady. Love when I'm on a crystal, when I'm on like a Crystal Dax stream or Rolling with Rock stream, and I can watch their brain melt as I do the wrong things for fun. Yeah, it is especially fun to play kind of chaotically against people who expect every player to do maybe they see the most optimal move or what they think is the most optimal move, and they so expect other people to do it, although that player may or may not see that as the most optimal move. And it's fun to
break their brain.
To break their brain, but everyone has some different goals in a game. It's not always 100% on win all the time.
and with that said, you only kind of mess with people when it's your own friends, and
my close friends,
you know that they're not going to take it personally or whatnot, and
sometimes I don't even know I'm messing with them. I just did the move that I thought was best, and I just didn't see the move they saw.
That's usually for me. If I pull off a pretty good move, or like a bad move, it was because
Grizzly does. I have a friend who does that. Played Hav without playing, making any boats, and Tricerion without performing tricks. It is fun as a personal challenge if you've played a game more times. To kind of do make a personal thing. Like, I'm gonna try to win with doing this crazy strategy or whatnot. All right, so I'm gonna grab $3. Thank you.
And Andrew, you said that we can buy as many of these things as possible, right?
As long as you can afford them.
Okay. Well then, watch this. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to buy this for 10. Mm-hmm. Actually, not 10, 8, because I'm moving this one over. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get 2 back, and that's going to cost 1 gold. And then I'm going to spend another coin to get another star. Actually, 2 coins to get a silver star.
You can't buy stars.
Yeah, you can. Here.
That's sell.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so 3 stars back. 1, 2, 3. I always want to buy stars. So I get 2. So then I'm going to get 6 points.
Nice. 37, 43.
I played chess with Rock the other night. It was chaos. It was probably, you basically were in the TV show The Smart Guy. You were that character.
Your turn.
There you go. Like the right way to play Puerto Rico. Oh wait, sorry. Oh, there's a lot more than I.
Your turn.
Oh, sorry. You can go ahead and
I went.
Oh no, read the chat.
Oh yeah.
I need money. How do I solve?
I've scared some friends for life they won't play with. I turned a 6-hand game into a 30-hand game by taking almost every bid. In Pinochle. Oh, okay. I haven't actually played Pinochle. Like the right way to play Puerto Rico. Yeah, I've heard Puerto Rico can be pretty brutal if someone does the wrong action before you, is what I've heard. Actually, I haven't played the game myself. So I still win. It takes forever. I once played a game of what's the name of it? I'm blanking on the name of the game.
the name?
It's the Egyptian game in the
Valley?
same line as Inish and
This is the part of the stream where we get you guys to guess what games we...
Yeah, what game am I thinking of?
Raw.
Kemet, there we go.
Oh, Deagle got it.
Yeah.
Now this is just a game versus it's Pia versus the chat. Who can figure out the game faster?
So I was playing Kemet, and I was taught the game well, but then given poor strategic advice, I was told that the monsters were not super important for winning, and then so I waited to get the monsters, and then all the good monsters, and I played with people who played a whole lot. So anyways, I was doing poorly, so I was like, I want to have some sort of effect on this game, and I knew one of the other players was going to win, and so I did a big move to prevent them from winning. But then it kind of broke the game because the game wasn't supposed to last that long, and none of us had any resources or ability to win for the next 6 turns. So, anyways, the game went an hour longer than it usually does.
I wanna have some agency in this.
Deagle says, when people say watch this, I automatically brace for impact.
And then if I say watch this, it's I'm gonna try to do a turn, and then it doesn't work, and it's like, you can't do that, Pia. I'm like, okay, I'll undo the turn. Question, Andrew. I want to when I sell resources here, do I still get a turn after that, or is
that's
that
all free stuff? Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But it's just the resources, not buying those things.
Yeah, no. I understand.
And the negative number is buying, and the positive number is selling.
I'm trying to figure out if it's if it's good to kind of move it along, because I'm in a good spot, but I don't super understand. Last thing, 2 of the same resources, 3. This is matching resources, right? And that's 7 for being on 8. Being on 5. Sorry. And now I'm just thinking. I don't really have the money to be trying that strategy.
Just sorry, that would be a good game, Pia. Name that game. Or we could turn up the difficulty and have Andrew explain the game poorly. Yes, I could give a really bad explanation. See who gets it first. So there's that one game where you move the pieces.
Yeah, so Deagle's won so far. We should I wonder, I don't know if this is the Twitch feature, but I should try and figure out how many times chat can figure out. It's dumb because I've usually played the games or heard you tell the story about the game. And yet chat can probably think of the name of the game faster than I can.
I was blanking on Kemet pretty hard there.
Ra is an Egyptian, and Valley of the Kings are both Egyptian themed games though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
All very, very different games from each other.
Oh.
But
that's funny.
Egyptian themed games. Ra is really, really great. And I'm sad that they're discontinuing it, unfortunately.
But we have it, right?
We do. But more people should have it. Oh. It's a great game.
Yeah, we played that with the Moi, right?
While camping, and then we played it a bunch last summer over
the audacity of bringing Ra to camping. I feel like there's a lot of pieces to that game.
They're all tiles and they stay in a bed.
But what game did we play on a beach the other day, or the other day? But
Nations.
We played Nations.
That was 7 years ago.
That was when we were very new to playing games, and we wanted to go to the beach, and we also wanted to play a board game, and we didn't know how to adjust the board game. That
was our friend who brought that game. It wasn't even us.
Question: the only way to move up here is to move up in these areas up to 1 to 3. That's the only way to move.
Yeah.
And you are in all those spots.
You are on 3. You can't go backwards. Yeah.
So I can't move any further.
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up, Andrew. Okay. Well, Here I am.
Because you tried to get that scoring with all the 4s.
Yeah. Okay. It's just gonna be the long, the slow burn. Okay, go ahead.
Interesting. Okay, so you're at 12 there, 14 there. Oh, 14 plus 13.
Oh, I can do that.
Is 27. Oh my gosh. There's no way I can beat you there.
Yeah, get out of there.
Can beat you there. All right, I am going to for 15.
Whoa. Oh no. Board game at the beach. That's the work of an agent of chaos. I really don't know why we were so... Oh no.
2 golds and a silver going into the bank there, and then I am trading in 2 golds and a silver, so 5, 5, and 4, so 14 points. 27.
Oh no, this is
37. 41.
And Deagle, the thing that's funny is that we've brought board games to the beach, but there's a lot of like various like resorts in the Philippines where you could play, like they have tables on the beach, so you could actually play a game. There wasn't even tables at this beach. There weren't picnic tables. We literally played on a like, I don't even think we had a picnic blanket.
It was like
we put it on the sand.
No, there was a pallet, and I think there's a pallet that had washed
like a wooden pallet. We played on a wooden pallet,
and we put a blanket down on it. Nations was the game, which is a complicated and big game and took a long time. It was fun though. There's pictures of picture. We should post that picture on our Instagram at some point.
Because we were
Because it was a audacious move.
Our friend worked at
Deagle, please don't say more. All OCD people have in the chat. Yeah, it would definitely. And it was okay.
People are getting triggered, Andrew. This is trigger warning.
Trigger warning. It wasn't even. I don't think any of us owned the game. It was our friend who brought the game, and he worked for a game store and was borrowing it. So if he had destroyed the game, it was even worse. It wasn't even his.
It's so bad. But we played raw.
It worked out. Nothing got destroyed or broken. But
we played raw with the Moy camping, and there's actual tables there. I think the craziest part was not only the sand, but the fact that there was no table just on the ground.
And then Justar says, I give Capstone or Restoration the chance to negotiate a reprint. Yeah, I think raw will continue to exist. It's too good of a game to just completely go out of print.
I have a question, Andrew. Actually, I'm going to do this turn, and then I'm going to...
Raw is fun, so is camping. Both independently fun activities, when combined, still fun. Raw works because it's all tiles. There's no cards or anything.
No, fly away. So I have a question, Andrew. I want to sell some coins, and I can buy stars, right? Selling is red. Can I do all the selling and then doing all the buying, and then I can do my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you can go next.
Did you do all your selling and your buying?
I did a different turn. I did this part.
Okay, got it.
I was just... Raw is fun because you can yell, "Raw!" That's right, Daryl. Don't tell Misty Mountain you played a game on the beach. We won't say anything. This is a secret between all of you guys and us. Yeah, it was really bizarre because I think what ended up happening was he brought a game, and we were gonna go like on a picnic, because he had some friends he's a theater guy in the area, and he had some friends who were putting on a theater in the park. So we were trying to mix the activity of, we wanted to play board games, but we wanted to support his friends and him playing theater in the park. And so we were eventually found ourselves outside. But the park was not ready to hang out, so we just went to a nearby beach. And then we were suddenly playing board games on a beach.
And disregard.
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the move that I was trying to calculate, and I'm not sure if I can do it, but let's try. So I'm going to do.
Just so Sandy Raw makes sense to me. Ooh, the phone app implementation of Raw has sand cover the tiles when everything breaks and a new age comes. Oh, I didn't know there was a phone app. I gotta get my hands on that. I love the push your luck part of Raw. I know everyone talks about the auction part of Raw, but I love the part where you're the last person, and so you can kind of push the market as far as you want. But if that third or whatever, the earthquake tile or whatever the raw tile comes out, and then initiates the auction before you're ready, then it's bad.
Can I ask you a question? Or can I show you what I'm doing just to double check? So I'm gonna sell this marble for 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sell this gold. No. I'm gonna sell this wood for 2. Sorry, this is really not interesting, but I want to make sure I'm not cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then so I've sold those, and then I'm going to also sell this for gold.
Technically, you have to turn that in for a gold.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Let's take it here and then sell it for gold. And then I'm going to spend this for stars, right?
You can't buy stars.
We've
gone over this. Look at the negative number. That's how you...
I want to buy stars. Okay. You know what? It's
the only way to
good.
get stars are from the flags.
It's still good.
Or from the board.
Then I'm going to buy this. It's still good. It's still good. It's still a good buy. I'm going to buy this for... Do I even want to do that? Oh my goodness. 15. Why did I do that? That was such a long turn to make that huge mistake. I'll just do it. I spent all the money. I was going to go here, but then the thing is I am only moving up one. So that's not really a good use of... And then competing here where I'm at 10, 14, and Andrew is at 12. Oh, it's going to go here. And actually I only have to pay 5 to move up here. And I pay this. It turned out okay.
So that puts me at 13, 25, and you're at 19.
Oh, dang it. Okay. I'm working on it.
Did you turn in any stars? Did you want to turn in any stars?
I don't have stars. Remember, I tried to buy the stars.
You never know. You never know.
It's so painful because I can't move any further. You shut me out to move up the ring outside.
That's your turn.
Oh, can I turn things in later? Bummer.
I told you could always grab this.
Yeah. It's okay.
We're at that point in the night.
It's a hard one. Okay. He's grabbing that.
So you just turn it in for the actual resource. And I'm going to grab the last one here, which is a star.
This is not... This is...
So then you go, and then
bad.
we both get one more turn.
Okay. So I can move somebody up. Let's see. Where am I competing?
2 more turns, and then...
I'm going to compete for... I have 2 more turns?
Yeah. I have 1 more turn.
You're going to win there. I don't want to help you there. Oh, I can move up there. But what's your... 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I need to move up here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh my gosh, I could have done that. If I'm gonna lose by 2, I'm gonna remember this.
All right, I'm gonna turn in this tile here.
No, this is the death.
Which is so I've got a ticket. I've got a cup. I've got a baguette location. So it gives me points per different types of buildings. Do I have a bed?
He's got. He doesn't. He has no lodgings.
I have a bed.
Ah, dang it.
I have a theater. I saw it earlier. Here.
Yeah, Legends.
I have a door.
The tactile feel of this game is very, very fun.
And do I have a book? I have a book. That's all of them.
Oh no.
25 points.
Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Oh no.
Turn that tile in.
This is like the game, Andrew, that I had yesterday. No one got to see it.
It happened off stream.
Off stream, off screen.
And then I am going to, for my turn.
This looks bad. This is a bad thing that's happening.
Move this one there for a coin. And then move this person up here. And then reach back to grab this for $5.
Gerald with 1R says it really looks like the classic Kramer and Kiesling. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that. With much better production value. Are you familiar with that game?
Those are the designers.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I haven't played a ton of their games. I played Gugong, which I think is theirs. And really, really liked that one. And that's kind of what turned me on to the designers. But I love the combination when they work with Board Game Brewers, and the production plus their designs is really great. I am Team Pia, but it's kind of fun to see Andrew wrecking her in this game.
It's a bummer because you didn't see me wreck Andrew.
Yeah, she
yesterday.
beat me by like 40 points last time. It's your turn.
I was getting shut out. I have.
Oh, it's
no
your final
more,
turn.
I have no more turns. I can't do. I guess what gets me victory points? Money or
area control or these tiles out here.
I don't think I can't move up on the tiles. Let me double check if there's any moves.
I don't know why I got those coins in. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't have anything. But I don't know if you play Legends with any like kind of newer entry level players. And I'm not sure if you were here earlier when Andrew was saying this, but you had said that a lot of people complained that this was actually a lot lighter than what they expected. Mm-hmm. And when I was learning it, it says something that I was able to win the first game, because I typically never win the first game. I just I'm having such a hard time learning the rules, and the only way I learn rules is by stumbling through and doing things incorrectly. But it is honestly I feel like a lighter game, not like a light game.
Yeah. But
it's a lighter game because there are certain sections of the game that don't really I don't know if you would say activate because they're always present, but like you don't have to mentally be thinking about that until like you finish a certain section. Does that make sense? So for me, as like someone who prefers mid to like light to mid games, if there's too many options on the board, then I get overwhelmed and then I'm not having fun.
Like the landmarks and the
So these things.
flags they're not really relevant until later in the game, and so you can kind of teach those parts of the game.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's a good.
Let's do endgame scoring, and then we can talk about it.
Sorry,
it's okay. So this is I win the Saint Germain for 16.
Oh yeah, Daryl with the R says, I don't know. To me, Kramer, Kiesling games normally are pretty clean, not too difficult rules, but more decision complexity than I expect based on those rules. Yeah, and I think that's
fair.
There's definitely a lot of strategy to it, but I guess maybe in my mind it's more. I think for like newer, not entry level players, but players that are interested in board games and looking for the next thing. I think these are like this type of game is fun because you don't feel like you're doing poorly. Not feel like you're doing poorly, but like you're not overwhelmed with a whole bunch of overhead for rules, and then you can do the strategy later. There's just like a lot of games that I've tried. I think that might have been more like probably too early for my personal not ability level. You don't really think that. Maybe my attention level, if that makes sense.
What games are those?
Like I was thinking about how this game was really strange to me because, and it might be exactly what Daryl with 1R is saying, where it's like it's low rules overhead but higher strategy. Mm-hmm. And I think we're gravitating more to those games because I feel like there's a lot of people that we know that they could definitely strategize at that level, but they don't really want to do.
They don't want to learn the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or they don't like learning the rules.
But they want, I think they can operate with like a meteor strategy, and I think they find a lot of satisfaction in a meteor strategy. Mm-hmm. But because they don't want to learn a whole lot of rules, then they don't really want to play the games that will ultimately be more satisfying. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Some of my favorite games are the Rainier Knizia games or something like this, where it's the teaching, the learning is relatively easy to get on board with, and then but then there's a lot of strategy and interaction. And I think there's some really cool things in this, especially the area control piece where the score of each zone is not determined until the fourth key goes in there, and so you can kind of get into a zone that maybe you didn't want to get into just to make that area worth less, or you could go into an area and try to bait some people in to get a high scoring one that you can kind of complete. Mm-hmm. So the first part of the game is kind of building out the map, and then the second half of the game is more of that area control piece. Yeah. So the final score is 125 to 88.
Oh, man.
Which is about the same gap as it was last time.
Yeah.
2 players is fun. I would love to play this at 3 or 4. I think it would really probably shine at that, because then there's a little bit more collaboration on each neighborhood, trying to get people to come into the neighborhood. And I bet you would be talking about like, hey, come into, Montmarie or whatever. Shio or something along those lines. And
yeah, it's a sweet spot for a lot of people.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Ruel. A lot of people, lighter rules, deeper gameplay. It's not easy to hit that spot though. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. Especially, I think I like this one because it is area control, but it doesn't feel as aggressive because it's not like a war theme. Because we know a couple of people that would love high interaction games. But I think
I accidentally clicked the trackpad while I was typing something in.
just in time for the end. Yes, Ruel, we just scored. Andrew won by a lot, by like 40 points. But I would like to advertise that I won with that gap earlier.
This is actually the opposite of what usually happens. What usually happens is I'll win the first game because I usually read the rules, so I might have a better understanding going in. But then the second game, Pia usually beats me pretty bad. So,
it's an upside down day.
Yeah, it's upside down type of day. So Ruel, I just did a little shout out for him. He is one of the people that got us into streaming, that kind of showed us the way.
Showed us the way.
So, but such a great channel. So definitely, if you don't follow him, follow him. It's command from the Monkey King.
Daryl with 1R says Andrew needs forgiveness for that interruption.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Daryl. I'm sorry.
I don't know if you're familiar with this game well, but probably one of our favorite things to show is like the very, very high security in these. The
player screens.
The player screen security here. Andrew tried to demolish my my building over here, but. And then this arc, which is probably more of a statement piece in terms of...
Yeah, it doesn't have any really gameplay relevance, but it is fun to have out on the board.
We really enjoyed it. I'm definitely... This is a game that I think Andrew wanted for us to play sooner rather than later, so then we could play it once I started work back up again. Mm-hmm. But Joe with 1R, do you have a favorite game by...
Kramer and Kiesling?
Yeah, I was curious about it. We all saw you, Andrew. This bulldozing was unbearable. Yeah, stop the steal.
Yeah, Daryl's 1R. No gameplay relevance, but looks cool. No problem with that. I'm on board with that very much. Yeah. It does. It's quite a statement piece out on the board. Having the arc there definitely kind of pulls everything together.
And I liked learning how to pronounce everything. Ruel Daigle was explaining to us how to pronounce some of the neighborhoods. And actually it was great because we didn't really know. We were like, are these the names of streets in the different sections so that you can control the various areas? And so we learned how to pronounce some of them. And also learned that when I write on pink Post-its, using pink highlighter, Andrew cannot read it. Like, so now I have a secret message.
Can people at home, is there anything on that?
Well, I think I can't even read it right now with that. But you could see that there's writing on it. It's a little
I can't even see that there's writing on it. Can I?
Invisible ink. Unfortunately, if you have read green,
I'm colorblind.
Like you, Ruel, this is torture.
This is torture. I can't. This is like an invisible suit type, like the King's invisible suit. Oh, our cat is playing with things. The King's invisible suit, and I think you might just be lying to me right now.
Yeah, no, they're confirming it. Daigle sees a blur, and Daryl with an R says it looks like darker pink writing, but I can't read it. Yeah, there's like a bit of color to it. I can read it when I'm looking at it like this, but showing it like this is
Just Star says, have we met your cat?
Not yet.
If you come to the Friday night club cardboard, sometimes our cat shows up, but not. She usually, I think we're too loud. She stays away. But she came up and said hi. This is Musashi. Brave Fencer Musashi is her full name. If you've ever played the Squaresoft game for PlayStation 1, Brave Fencer Musashi. But I know Musashi was a boy, but this Musashi's a girl. We call her Moose for short.
Moose for short. Ooh,
the best bartender.
Daigle's. I like that cat emote.
Norwegian cat. She's half Maine Coon. Which they may have originated from Norway and then came to Maine, but just half. So also half just tabby cat. So
she's pretty big. She is our baby is almost as heavy as she is.
It's a very big
we're getting
cat.
Updates from the pediatrician. So soon one day our baby will be bigger. But so far she's the queen of the small creatures that hang out on the floor.
She's doing great for the camera right now, actually. She usually stays away. She needs some attention, though.
She definitely, poor Musashi, when there's a game night, this is pre-COVID, pre-COVID, she's always just like a little bit frantic because we're running around cleaning. And then once everyone comes here, she's a little bit like, get away from me, people. You haven't seen what I've seen. These two have been running around. The vacuum is on. Whoa, there's a lot of cat emotes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we do need to make a cat emote at some point, just because that would be fun. And we have the emote slots now, so coming soon to a emote slot near you. Maybe a cat emote. Who knows?
Well, thank you everyone.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining us tonight.
Up late. I want to start trying to guess how long our stream is going to be, because this I think took us an hour last time, maybe an hour 15, and look where we are now.
All right, we're gonna raid
Have a great
into.
Night. We're gonna go to Rolling with the Rock. I did also find the duck dash cam recently, where you just see ducks. And you can cheer bits, and then they'll feed the ducks, and the ducks get really happy. But we're not raiding there. We're going to Rolling with Rock.
Justar says, but are you having fun? That's what matters. And it was very fun. Yeah, exactly. Games always take way longer than the box says, especially while streaming. So anyways, see you all over, and give Rolling with Rock a great hello and raid. See you next time. See you on Thursday.
Thanks for spending time with us.
Do you want to
the phone looks really good. I really didn't think it would be good.
I mean, I think it's made